Hey, Seki, remember to unmute, by the way.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Speaking of managing to get the Great Wall of, Asian books here off of the desk. Hello everyone, happy holidays. I hope y'all had a good holiday, whether or not you celebrate Christmas as a Christian holiday or as a capitalist holiday, or, maybe you just had the day off, because you got a day off from work because it's a federal holiday. Or you didn't have a day off, and hopefully people weren't as big a dick as they normally are at your job. Because I do have at least one friend who had to work yesterday a full shift.
Woof.
Because in the state that she lives in, federal holidays are not protected for public workers. Or private workers. They're only protected for state employees. Yeah.
I mean, it's not technically protected even
but
in the state.
Most
But
people
we get time and a half if they make us work.
She doesn't get that. There's no protection for it. Speaking of, though, moving the Great Wall of Asian books, I did find 2 or 3 books I've been meaning to have you read that got lost in the pile.
Joy.
So.
What a Christmas miracle.
Let's see.
By the way, should we be hearing audio from the game? I noticed that we're not hearing it. I don't see it appearing on the...
Ah, fuck me. Yeah, but I don't know what the issue there is. I don't know what that issue is.
So the capture card audio is what in the world?
What?
It's seeing something there, but it's almost like it's hearing me talk.
It might be. I don't normally I don't normally capture the capture card audio.
Yeah. Let me.
All right.
Is your speakers on?
Hold on. They were turned down from when I was on Astrobot. Because the PlayStation's a lot louder.
And with PlayStation, you can turn on. If you're just by yourself, you could just turn on capture card audio and put some headphones in.
I didn't do
Oh
that.
well. The audience's sound quality suffers as a result.
But yeah, so what was I saying? Before the audio?
Something bookshelf Christmas miracle.
Yeah, it's a Christmas miracle. There's actually space in the office now. Nick Knack has seen it. He can verify that it is a Christmas miracle. Not only do we have space, but we now have a footstool with storage. Hello everyone. Okay, I'm reading chat now. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, Christmas miracles. They released Nitocris Alter early.
I saw that. I'm tempted to roll on it. I made a list in my phone of all the servants I was interested in for 2025 by month. It's beautiful.
Just be aware sometimes the month will be like about a month early depending on the month.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's for me to keep track of like what's upcoming. All right, let's see. Oh man, Nady, that fucking sucks. I mean, Nick Knack told me a little bit about it, and I mean, it was really unfair for people who didn't take advantage of it, and I don't think there was any good way to solve it.
No.
But to be that deep in court debt, I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
FGOJP's Christmas present was the IRS.
Even Batman pays his tax, or even the Joker. That's it. Even the Joker doesn't fuck with the IRS. You're on. You're on.
Let's see. Yeah, they couldn't literally give everyone 900 Saint Quartz, and they didn't want to give. They could have given away a free SSR.
Wasn't the solution you and I thought of in the car when talking about it just to give like everyone a free ticket?
Yeah, that in my opinion, that would have been the best solution. But maybe look, I'm not a suit.
Fair.
Yeah, no, we understand, Nady. Does Nady usually show up to your streams?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not normally you're normally a morning streamer. I'm the evening streamer normally.
Although that might change once I have a more steady job.
True.
Since I'm looking to get into work that would be more 9 to 5, 8 to 4. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright guys, I didn't take into account the dinner when I was scheduling this stream. Otherwise I would have put it for 7.
There's a reason why my streams are at 6:30. Like, you might look at it, but that's a weird time. That's just enough time for me to eat and set up.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, I have had a productive Christmas break. So my household observes Christmas break as it's given to teachers, because my mom is a teacher and she gets teachers' Christmas break. So it's like 2 weeks. So my house has been fully in teacher Christmas break mode for the last week now. You know, since literally Friday, and that is movies all day, every day, or TV. We've got a puzzle out. Like, in the last, I think, 3 days, we've gone through all 8 Harry Potter movies in a row. You good?
I just realized how many like Sherlock and Moriarty are also on Banner.
Yes, I saw. We've gone through all 8 Harry Potter movies. We finished the 3rd Hobbit movie today after doing the first 2 yesterday, and we went through the first Lord of the Rings movie today. And we'll be doing the other 2 probably Saturday or Sunday, because I have plans tomorrow that don't involve watching Lord of the Rings, unfortunately. Which is regrettable.
What a shame.
I know, truly a travesty, especially because the second Lord of the Rings movie is my favorite. We're gonna watch The Mandalorian next week.
Nice.
I'm gonna show it to Mom because I think she'd like it. Yeah. So I'm having mandatory Christmas break. It's kind of like a bit of a break for me before I buckle down on job applications and getting a place to work full time. Which is fine. I mean, I'm coming off working like almost 6 straight weeks, so I don't feel bad about that. I already have jobs booked out for January. Alright. I mean, let me look at the summons banners right now, because I will do the paid GSSR, but that starts on the 1st,
New Year's, right? Yep.
Yeah. That starts on the 1st. I think I've decided which one I'm gonna go for. I think I'm gonna go for the extra class one with the Qin Shi Huang is on it. Just because I don't think I need another Berserker, even though a Berserker AoE would be nice. I think I could use more extra classes, and I think all but one person in the extra support NP were people I really wanted. So it's the best odds of me getting someone that I really want, and a class that I don't currently have.
That's fair.
Especially as a support.
Extra servants are really hard to get because a lot of them are limited. There's only like a handful of non-limited ones.
Yeah.
So you don't see them quite as often. So I definitely spent my first couple of GSSRs doing mostly extra.
Yeah, so I think I'll do that. As much as I would like a shot at getting Ibuki Doji, or Morgan, I trust that there will be other opportunities to get Ibuki Doji and Morgan, and I have plenty of Berserkers at the moment. I don't really need another. Dota Wario gambling is cool and epic. Yeah, so there's Nito Alter, the Sherlock.
Have I told you about the
Ruler
Destiny
Moriarty.
Order summon?
The what?
So it's another type of GSSR that comes around on New Year's now.
Mm-hmm.
Not New Year's, I mean anniversary now. The way it works is you select a servant from every class that you want and the extra. You have one extra class slot in one of the 7 main classes.
Yeah.
And you get a free one from one. You get one of those from your pace. But it's a little bit more expensive than the normal GSSR. It's 30 quartz instead of 15.
I might be willing to do that.
But that's something they've been doing at anniversaries.
I might be willing to do that. Yeah, I saw Ibuki Doji in the Valentine's pool. Alright, you know what? I will drop a little bit on Moriarty Ruler. Just because I like Moriarty Ruler.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be a fun character to have. So you guys are going to see me fail, probably, horribly.
If you want, well, I guess we're on stream, so you have streamer's luck on your side.
Streamer's luck. I'll roll one. I'm going to make you roll the other.
Okay.
Because I have enough for 2. Oh, man. Nope. Your turn.
Your account's new. I saw loading. I was like, oh, that's something you don't have?
Yeah, but it was just a CE.
Stupid C's.
Yeah.
Okay, you want same banner?
Yeah. Maybe Nick... Oh, I did get an Ushi. That was nice.
Yeah. Look, Mauritius always are awesome. Another CE. Another CE. Another CEs. Nursery rhyme.
Jesus. There's a lot of new CEs. Christ. Okay. Well. Alright. Not really what I was going for, but it's not the worst. Okay. That's how the luck gambles.
Oh man. Near pity for over. Near pity's worse than pity. At least pity, like, I was prepared for this. Near pity's like, gee, thanks.
You spent so much. Yeah. Fair.
My brother's been stuck in pity hell the last, like, year or two.
Oof.
He can only ever pull things on pity, apparently. On NA, at least.
That's sad. Oh my god. Alright. To the east. You want an archer?
Nice, Tohi Wario. I just finished the Fate route recently. I still need to do EBW in Heaven's Feel.
If I'm gonna pick an archer, let's go with Babanshi. I haven't used Babanshi in a while. Oh, why am I in this team? That's not the team I've been using. There's my team. My weird ass team. I know. I know it's funky.
You know, for this fight, I'm gonna go out and say I don't hate this team for this fight for just an Oonga Boonga team. Because like you have Assassin Clay and Sky, they're good against the Rider Mooks. In the boss, you have your support Baoban Shi. So like it's an Oonga Boonga team for sure. You're not playing too stupid.
The funniest part about this team is, as I was telling Nick Dak when I was doing the some of the Karna stuff, is that I'm really have just been using Iskandar as a support servant for another servant, and that's probably not the best.
Yeah, LB7 just dropped. I've only just started. I played up to the point where you can get wished Merry Christmas by a character for one day and one day only, and then I stopped.
We've left the sandstorm, and with the buggy running properly, this is rather pleasant. By the way, are you tired from driving? If you are, I could swap with you.
Road trip.
I'll never give up the wheel. That is me on a road trip. Please don't say that. You should go keep Da Vinci company in the back seat.
Lied as easily as she breathed.
What?
No, I guess on road trips you drive more often.
I do.
Not in non-road trips. Non-road trips, no.
Well, if my car wasn't currently a moving death trap, I would be willing to drive more often in general.
Your car has had periods of not being a moving death trap for a very good amount of time in our adulthood.
Yeah, but you have an EV hybrid. Yeah, I don't. I have a gas guzzler. I have a commuter car that takes more gas than a pickup truck and burns it at about the same rate, I think. I have genuinely filled up and it has cost me triple digits.
That doesn't explain the years I was driving an old-ass pickup truck and an SUV.
I didn't drive with you that often in the truck.
No, in the truck we had completely opposite schedules and we met at stupid times at night to hang out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I only drove with you in the truck maybe like 5 or 6 times.
No, the truck was not your fault. The truck was everyone else's fault, because they loved driving in that truck for some ungodly reason.
Beats me.
No air conditioning.
I love driving
The brakes sucked. The tires for a while were bad.
Hey, I love driving Hulky. We
made concerning noises every time you started the thing.
Remember when we took Hulky to San Fran and tried to go up that hill and I floored it and she didn't go above 20 miles an hour? I love that car. It was in perfect working order. It was just not in a great car.
Sometimes you just got a truck.
I got, Hathor has a truck too now. Like, Hathor's got a pickup truck. And we love taking Hathor's pickup trucks places because we can, like, pack stuff in the back. You know, like, we go up to, like, the mountains or the forest sometimes together. And we'll pack, like, a cooler in the back. And just, like, ride our way up in the truck. And then we'll eat in the bed.
The only thing that ever went in the back of my truck were, like, bikes.
Yeah. Well, one time we ate in the bed.
One time we ate in the bed. When I accidentally locked my keys in the car.
And the car was running.
Yeah. Had to wait for someone to show up with my spare key.
Oh, nice, Nils. I'm far from finished. Let's see. Oh dear. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Zero Herrera. I'll take the wheel while you do. I'll pull off a magnificent jump from that hill.
Oh, switching drivers? Yes, good. It's dangerous to drive for more than an hour straight. Never been to America.
Yeah.
Would you like a meal or a massage? We've also got some cold juice.
What is this, a limo? That's too convenient. Foo.
Of course, you should already know that I'm always aware of what's going on. I'll put together any order with a plum.
A plum.
More importantly, we're almost out of the desert. You can take the mask off whenever you like. The monodensity changes past the big sand dune. We'll no doubt be able to see what this original era's landscape looks like.
That's a little scary.
Right, I'm a little uneasy too. My worst expectations always have a way of hitting the mark. The reason why King Ozymandias doesn't use the Holy Grail frightens me. Then again, I suppose my worries will abate soon. Once we're out of the Egyptian territory, we should be able to contact Romani again.
I suppose the doctor's on the edge of his seat, too.
I'm sure. But to be honest, I think this is good. Romani should have gotten a little break thanks to this. He's hardly slept a wink since we started the Grand Order.
Foo. Even if he's just on comms?
Of course, Chaldea lost over 60 staff in that incident. How do you think such a shortage was being filled? Romani's job doesn't involve healthcare. Operating the remaining equipment, maintaining Sheba, controlling Chaldea's generators, planning operations, handling ray shifts. On top of that, taking care of the mental health of the staff that break down each day, though that's technically his main job. Since there are no external supplies, the internal staff have to somewhat manage.
I feel like this is a lot to put on his shoulders. I suddenly feel very bad for Roman.
It would take a genius to do all of these things alone, but Romani isn't one, nor is he a heroic spirit.
That's so mean!
He's an ordinary human, and when ordinary humans have that much work, they sacrifice time and stamina. When that isn't enough, they push themselves further, using modern medicine to increase mental acuity or ignore fatigue. Is that an energy drink?
Energy jelly. I didn't realize. Foo. Hello, Peachy.
Also, Chaldea's communications aren't ordinary transmissions.
Loki, do you want to be our foo? Hello, baby. The noodle is here. The noodle is happy.
Singularities are both realities and unexplored possibilities. Simply being here is enough to make your existence ambiguous. You didn't exist in the 13th century, after all. From the point of view of the world itself, you're an unknown. That's why Chaldea has to constantly verify your existence to make sure your meaning as a person doesn't vanish. By certifying that the human named Seki is real, your existence at the ray-shifted destination is secured. Singularities are uncertain. Even if your body exists, some value could deviate from your original self. It's possible that this hypothetical, slightly different version of yourself could get projected onto Chaldeus. If that happens, you can't return to reality in 2018. That's why they constantly monitor you in the command room. They check all numerical values, and if something appears to be deviating even slightly, they return it to normal. This is a job where the slightest disparity, the slightest sign, can't be overlooked. So Romani and the entire command room staff give everything they have to support your journey.
Aww.
Ah, what he said before the ray shift. Right, Romani is still an accomplice in Caldea's experiments. For that, you can be angry with him and have your doubts. When I was summoned to Chaldea, the first thing I did was denounce Marsberry and Romani. Why am I so angry and scornful? That goes without saying, because ordinary people shouldn't pretend to be geniuses.
Marsberry? The first.
Oh, you didn't know? Marsberry Anumosphere, father of Olga Marie and former director of Chaldea.
Fool! Sorry for the sudden break. There are signs of enemies ahead, Master. They're acting like a wall to block our path. We need to eliminate them to cross the sand dune. They dare interfere with our big jump. Just drive through them. Yes, Master, we'll have to get them out of the way of our pleasant drive.
It's not a fucking YOLO phantasm. This is like a dinghy on wheels.
Yeah, just plow straight through them.
It's a miracle this thing moves.
Oh my god, Do Re Mi Fa Beat. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
From the head director of the place to to manage the whole secret tech. The head doctor thinks I'm going to manage the whole secret tech in the middle of nowhere without any external resistance. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
I'm so jealous. He got Ozzy.
Look, you can get Aussie too. In fact, one day there's tickets where you can grab an Aussie for pretty much for free.
Thus far, I have had no luck getting an Aussie. And I have tried. I think right now for next year, Aussie and Juge are like top tier on my like servants that I really want. And then there's like a bunch of servants besides.
Whatever you're looking at banners, only look for one of them because I'm pretty sure next year anniversary there's going to be a ticket that lets you pick a free 5-star from the permanent and the story lock pool.
Well, look, I mean, I know there's a Juge and an Aussie in the first 3 months of the year, so I'll roll on both of those banners, likely. And if I get one, yay. If I don't, I don't. We'll see. But there's at least 2 or 3 Aussie banners throughout next year, like specific, and at least 2 or 3 that Juge shows up on. And then if I get Juge and Aussie, I've got secondary goals. If I get Juge and Aussie before the end of the year, I will be rolling for Qin Shi Huang and Tutankhamun. I don't care if we've done him or not.
Tutankhamun is towards the end of next
year.
Yes, the year after. Technically, the year after for us. You have almost 2 years on that one.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Lanling is one of my,
Lanling, don't you?
Yeah, Lanling is on my, Pretty Boy team. He's one of my mains on that team. Which I was using for a while. I probably should go back to at least trying to use some of my other teams. That's a waste. Okay, this is gonna be a waste no matter what I do. I think. Because unless... Oh, no. That might work. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I have my Lanling leveled up pretty high, too. I don't know if I have him to full ascension, but I've definitely got him pretty far up there. You know? I don't think I have him at full ascension, but I've definitely got him up to, like, level 50 or 60, I want to say. Might be a little higher, I'm not sure. Oh, God. Okay.
The Durga banner next year. Yeah, that is coming up.
I did see that. Oh, actually, yes. Do that. Okay. Alright, I can drop all 3 NPs now. And they're boosted up. Oh, Karna and Arjuna are on my list of things I'm secondarily rolling for next year still. That besides Ibuki Doji, Arjuna Altar was the reason why I was looking at that Berserker AoE.
If we find a Lancer, you'll have a good Karna to take it on with. Your Karna will be good to take on Lancers, because at this point.
He's strong.
Yeah, NP5 too.
Yep. He's strong, boy. He almost killed me, but I love him.
You worked for it. You deserve that reward.
It feels like I got less than I deserve after the hell I went through for that event. But then the hell was of my own making, so... You know.
Iskandar, no.
It's okay. We replace him with a coup.
This is probably gonna kill him.
Oh, definitely. Well, maybe. You never know.
No, I'm pretty sure.
No, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Crit class advantage can like go up to like 100k with like without like incredibly crit focused teams. With crit focused teams, like 600, 700k.
Fair.
Ooh, sir, have you run out of servants to level?
Ooh.
I'm approaching that on it. Hey, I just gotta level my 4 stars now.
Casters are up. Interesting. Yeah, take that Anna I saw at the beginning. Yeah.
Do you have any leveled casters?
Yes. Why?
I would recommend switching Iskandar out for them for this fight. Because Iskandar is disadvantaged against assassins.
It's a Kukas. That's who I've got
Okay.
leveled. He's not fully... Wait, no, he is. He is.
No, he's fully leveled for
Yeah, he's fully leveled. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say... Yeah, there's my landling. I moved him to the back line to put Karna in. Because that's my pretty boy team. Oof. Ooh.
120 summer bout. Oh god. Yeah, 120 really siphons away your EXPs. So I had to stop doing it on NA until I finished leveling everyone.
Fair.
Okay, we're going to cross the sand dune. Everyone brace for the landing after the jump.
Going full throttle. Let's fly, senpai! This is the 13th century Middle East?
Air temperature 48 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 0%. Atmospheric monodensity 0.3 milligrams.
That's a disgusting heat.
This is awful. This isn't an environment for humans to live in. The desert sandstorm was rough, but this is just as harsh. It's exactly as I expected too.
As you expected.
This is the King of Mages' work. He created a singularity by disturbing the foundation of humanity. As a result, human history has become unstable. Everything up to where the King of Mages crosses history is incinerated. Conversely, it meant singularities themselves were safe from the waves of humanity incineration. But if the foundation of humanity is disturbed, even singularities would be no exception. My conclusion is that the land will be incinerated in time. That's the reason King Ozymandias doesn't use the Holy Grail. It makes sense, right? In the end, this land would fall into ruin even without using the Grail.
That's terrible. What exactly happened in this era? Oh no, we're surrounded. They're... Food. They have food. And water. And appetizing women! They must have come running from the Sun King's man-eating beasts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for surviving for me. Kill, kill, kill. Meat, meat, meat. No way. These people are human. They aren't servants or illusions.
Mash Seki, hit them with non-lethal blows, but only if you can do so safely. They partially turn into ghouls. At this point, they're finished as human beings. They can only live through hate, envy, and harming others now. They likely won't survive for long either.
Nils, I don't care if Ozymandias' stack animations are boring. It's Ozymandias. Have you seen the Ozzy Shrine? It's epic. It's gonna be better. Now that I have more shelf space, I can, like, expand it slightly. Oh my god, it's gonna look so good.
That's the kind of place this era has become. We've come here to fix that, to reject such an era. To do that, you must wield your sword, Master. The time has come to discard your innocence.
We're gonna kill some people.
Only if you need to.
We're gonna kill some people.
921 5-star embers. Jesus Christ.
Disgusting.
At a certain point, you just gotta start burning them for mana prisms if you have nothing to spend them on, if you're not gonna 120 someone. Otherwise, they're just gonna take up inventory space, and your second archive's not that big.
Hi, Bubbles. Huh. Wow.
My Christmas was pretty good, Tacos. Pretty good.
It was decent. Yeah, Sasha. It should be. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. Anna. And V. Huh.
Goes much faster when you take into account class advantage.
Well, I was gonna say my Cascu isn't as useless as I thought he was.
Well, he really can only fight assassins right now.
That's
He
fair.
Isn't really great for taking out assassin bosses.
Yeah. Well, he's better than Ozzy would have been. Not Ozzy.
He's better than
Iskander.
Ozzy would have had the same problem as Iskander, where his damage just would have been halved.
Yeah, Tacos, I watched all the Harry Potter movies, and then I watched the Hobbit movies, and now we're on the Lord of the... Loki, get out of the toilet! Oh my fucking god, you two. None of the rest of my cats are toilet cats, but you two are toilet cats. Aww.
I have like 3 quarts for Phantasmoon. I have no expectation of getting Phantasmoon. I'm not that worried about it though. I do have Archetype Earth, and that's good enough for me.
Oh, beautiful. This is gonna be intense overkill.
Kets gets forgotten about. Yeah.
Kets is on my secondary lists.
But they're talking about this. Ozymandias has far outpaced Kets in terms of buffs and like the meta, and they do very similar things. So people are like, Kets definitely needs to be buffed to either keep up with Ozymandias or side grade her so she's not doing the same thing as Ozymandias.
I just like Kets, that's why she's on my secondary. I just like Ozzy more. Not even because of what he does, just cause. Ow, that hurts, damn it, damn you! I thought I finally found some good meat. Damn it, you scum. Why don't you just die, damn it? The battle's over. I tried my best to use non-lethal force.
Most of them ran off from the pain, but about 10% of them continued attacking. This is what happens when they still have a brain to think, but the only way to stop themselves becomes death. Facing opponents like that has the effect of turning one heartless as well. I'm impressed, Seki, you didn't kill a single one.
Not for lack of trying, Da Vinci.
Although they all fainted in agony.
Hindsight is 2020.
Well, you still kept it together. That's pretty significant, too. I have nothing to scold you about. But we need to get moving. There could be more of them lurking about.
We still have plenty of supplies, right?
Did you hear that? What do you think, Mash? I personally oppose it, but what about you?
Yes, I vote in favor. That's 2 votes against 1, Da Vinci.
Very well. It'll provide only temporary peace of mind, but 1 sip of water can shine light back into one's life. Take it, heartless ladies and gentlemen. You'll likely have forgotten by tomorrow, but consider this half a day of relief.
Yeah, water. Move, that's mine. I worked the hardest. You all come after me.
Okay, time to withdraw. Everyone get in the Sphinx Mobile while we have the chance.
Foo! Hold on. Are you going east? Don't tell me. To the Holy City?
Yes, to the Holy City. Is there a problem? It's the only city around here, right?
Yeah, the Holy City is the only city, a land of dreams where they have everything. The city where the great Lion King who massacred every crusader trying to burn this world down resides.
So the Crusaders really have been eradicated. But the Saracens have also been driven out. And Lion King again. I thought it was merely a rash remark from the Sun King, but apparently he really exists. But someone called the Lion King. This is getting even more complicated.
Be careful. Beauty makes all things more dreadful. Don't go near the walls if you don't want to die. Go back to the desert. Okay, thank you for the advice. Foo, foo! Yeah, but I think that the poem is just that. Both poems, the one by Shelley and the one by Horace, they're poetical depictions of a statue and Ozymandias. I think Fate plays more into the historical Ozymandias, right? Ramses the Great, King of Kings. And I really like that, at least for me personally. Because to be honest, the poem isn't much context to Ozymandias, right? Like, what the poem does is it talks about 2 vast and trunkless legs in the desert. Look upon me, King of Kings, in despair. I mean, there's not much to go on there, so like, it is a little confusing that they name him Ozymandias, right, instead of just calling him Ramses the Great. But there's not much to go on in the poem. The only way Fate could really incorporate it more would be to have him yell lines from it, and I think that would be going a bit too far, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just me. Okay. Oh, more casters. Xuanzang Sanzang.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter which poem you read either. They're both, like, just hyping him up. Thank goodness, I finally got you on the line. Are you all okay? Did any unexpected accidents happen again this time? Oh, good old Dr. Roman. Yes, this is the kind of entertainment we expect from him. Anyway, this isn't the time for casual chat. I'm glad you're safe. We were constantly able to see Seki's signal, but we couldn't establish a connection at all. Sorry we couldn't provide any support for 2 days. What's the situation over there? Right, I'll report the details about what happened so far. After the ray shift, we... Thank fuck. So that's what happened. Egypt from the BC era is in the 13th century Middle East. No wonder the transmissions failed. We don't have time to recalibrate, so Egypt will be our weak point moving forward. Still, King Ozymandias, huh? Again, with the troublemakers showing up. But we should have reliable allies this time. Ozymandias mentioned a Lion King, right? There's no mistaking that he's Richard I, Richard the Lionheart. If King Lionheart is here, we should be able to deal with the Sun King. You should meet up with the Crusaders and try to convince Richard to... What's with that face? Why does it look like you're trying to hold back laughter, Seki? Did I say something funny?
It's time for Da Vinci to step in.
Ooh. King of Kings, King of Conquerors, or King of Hero. Damn. King of Kings. King of Conquerors second. But King of Kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty in despair. Yeah. Okay, but, I mean, quipper for like a point of view. Like, if you actually study ancient Egyptian history, Tutankhamun is actually quite well known in terms of like ancient Egyptian history, partially because A, he comes from a very influential lineage, and B, he largely follows very closely behind the reign of Akhenaten. And even though he was only alive for 10 years or so, he did a fair amount of stuff after Akhenaten died. And so, like, historically, like, we do know quite a bit about him. It's not that he's unknown. Like, he would have been known in the history of ancient Egypt even without finding his tomb, you know? Like, we knew about Tut before finding his tomb. It's just his tomb kind of increased his fame, you know, because you've got the golden masks and, you know, all the golden finery. But, like, at the same time, we know a ton about the Ramesseum, and that wasn't found with any, like, gold in it, so... I don't know. Did you already read this?
Yep.
Okay.
Roman, you wanted to hear about unexpected accidents, yes? Then be happy the Crusaders have already been wiped out.
What? Hold on. I need to say that again. What? Who's Richard the First? King Richard of England, known as Richard the Lionheart for his deeds in the Third Crusade. The name Lionheart came from his bravery. Even enemy leaders praised him as the greatest knight of all. Incidentally, he is in fact the one that returns at the end of Robin Hood movies, typically. Robin Hood Men in Tights, Robin Hood Princess of Thieves, Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, Disney's Robin Hood. Can
I mention that something FGO doesn't do enough right here is give you an option to ask who this historical character is for optional, like, history dumps?
It'd be nice if they gave you that option, like, almost every single time that you, like...
It's really... This is the only time I see it, and then I see it a lot in Trom, like, much later. They really don't do it as often as I think they should.
Yeah, it'd be nice, especially for the more obscure servants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. King Tut died young, but, I mean, he was notable, even though he died young. And there have been kings that have died, like, equally young and kind of, like, also extremely old that we know very little about. I mean, nobody talks about, I think it's Pepi II? Like, people don't really talk about Pepi II. Pepi II was the longest reigning Egyptian pharaoh. He lived for, like, almost 100 years and reigned for, like, 90 of them because he took the throne in his infancy, I think. And then lived to be, like, 90-something, you know? That's pretty impressive, but we don't really talk about him.
I think the New Year's servant's probably going to be Richard, but there is a lot of buzz that they might be doing Tsukihime, the other half of the Tsukihime remake this New Year's. If they do that, I could totally see them dropping a Tsukihime character again.
I'm gonna be so for real. I was halfway through reading Zerahur's comment, and then the message got retracted, and now I can't figure out what it was.
Move on.
Yeah, Nefertiti would be interesting. Nefertari would be interesting. Senwosret, Taweret would be interesting. Amenhotep, the Thutmoses, Hatshepsut. I mean, there's a ton of really notable names in Egyptian history that you could do. Yeah. It's actually spelled P-E-P-I, I think. Pepi. Yeah. The second. But yeah. I mean, once again, we don't talk much about him, but, like, he reigned for, like, 80 years. I mean, arguably, Tut reigned for 10 years, and we talk about him far more. You know? Pepi also didn't reign during a particularly interesting time in Egyptian history, in my opinion, as well, which probably doesn't help. Alright. Anyway, I'll send the data from Chaldea. A picture's worth 1,000 words. You'll know once you look at the Singularity map. See, there's a big city in the Singularity. There's no mistake that the Crusaders have occupied it. Since that's there, it must mean that the Crusaders have taken the Holy Land. Deus Vult, Deus Vult, Deus Vult. This isn't historically correct, but that's how it is now. Yet, you're saying that the Crusaders were wiped out? Then who exactly could be... Wait, I've picked up traces of life. There's a powerful servant signature very close to you. Understood. Stopping the Sphinx mobile. What should we do, Master? Let's hide and watch. Oh, it's Hassan 100 Faces?
No, this is a different Hassan that's just using 100 Faces stock assets.
Oh, okay.
Intoxicating smoke. This is it. Escaping with so many of our brethren is impossible. How humiliating and regrettable. It all ends here.
I'm sad. I'm so very sad, old man of the mountain. If you were alone, escaping this dilemma would be... Don't you dare! If you were alone, escaping this dilemma would be easy. However, you have accepted this fate. The frightened people of the Holy Land follow you, and you remain behind to protect them. If you do not protect the worthless, you suffer the loss of what is worthy. I find that far too sad. Oh my god. That's an assassin-class servant and an archer-class servant, perhaps? They seem to be hostile to each other. Behind the assassin are about 40 civilians. The archer, on the other hand, is alone. Master, I can't stop trembling when I look at that archer. It hurts my heart.
No, you mustn't move a single step. They'll notice. If they notice, it's over. We'd be killed by that archer. That's a gift.
Worthy? You say I have...
Worthy? You say I have more worth than them?
Indeed, even with my bow, capturing you would be troublesome. Careful. I think you're hitting Deerwood.
Yep. Then we'll make a deal. If your sense of chivalry is true, I offer you my life. In exchange, allow the people to go free.
How noble of you. But what exactly do you mean by allowing them to go free? I am not permitted to withdraw. My most sincere apologies. I cannot leave this place until I capture all of you.
Then I will accept your right arm and legs in exchange for my head.
Okay, there we go.
For one day your legs will not move and your right arm will be held in check. My head may be pitiful, but it should be a good as match as compensation.
What? Wait, I cannot allow that. If I do, you will...
I take that as acceptance. If so, your pardon.
I can't see the...
Run, my brethren. Cursed armed in the east will accept you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. To sever one's own head, it would be unbecoming of me to do anything but fulfill my side of the agreement. Well done. Very impressive. However... Oh. Huh? Why have I... When did I fall? Wait, what? My head... No! Oh. Oh, how sad I am. I did say I cannot allow it. And to force me not to move a single step, such conceit. Arrows don't suit Failnot's bewitched string. Plucking its string creates a blade of sound that severs my enemies. I can cut these bags of flesh with a single breath, without taking a single step, without even aiming. Ah, no! Help! Help! Okay. Foolish old man of the mountain, you should have said instead, do not move a single finger. How terrible! These people aren't even resisting.
Endure it. He'll kill us too if we go out there now. I'm not exaggerating when I say that Archer is more powerful than the servants we've come across so far. We must hide until he leaves. Even you can tell he's no friend, right?
Yes, that's exactly right, I'm sure. Did you want to, like, maybe move this way a little?
I can.
It's not like there's not space. I see no survivors. Everyone had their heads cut off. I've got a grasp of the situation. That archer, how merciless can you get? They seem to be from opposing sides, but still, to cut down civilian... Oh, fuck. Ow. My god, she's so fat. What reason was there for it? Or was he just a homicidal maniac?
We can speculate later. Seki, our turns come up.
Curse you, this resentment. I cannot die even in death. Such an experience to misread the cruelty of the enemy. I cannot forgive them. I cannot. This regret who dispels such regret. The assassin's body. Is this a vengeful ghost? No, it's a shadow servant. Perhaps due to some affinity for this land, its powerful grudge has remained and animated itself. If left alone, it'll turn into a monster that attacks people indiscriminately. Before that happens, Seki, let's put it to rest. Yes, as a knight, I pray this soul finds peace. Ugh. War criminal Tristan.
Let's be honest here. At least half the Fate roster has to have committed some sort of war crimes.
Yeah. I hope Hassan of the comically large spoon was summoned in this singularity. He's my favorite Hassan. Gonna beat the shit out of you. You gonna die. I need a vacuum under this side of the room. I just realized that.
Oh, so this is interesting. He just applied Nullify buff to you, which means the next buff you put on any of your servants will be stopped. It might actually be for more than one. You can check that if you tap the profile picture.
Oh. On what?
On just any of the servants that you have. Go to status. Yeah, so if you... The next buff you put on any one of your servants will be stopped by the block.
So don't buff anything this turn.
No, it's going to last until you buff them.
It said one turn left.
Did it say one turn or one time?
It said one turn.
One left.
Oh. Okay, so any one buff?
Yeah.
Remove debuffs.
Well, that means that Cruz can now be buffed without having to worry about that. That cleared everyone else, so now you can apply any buffs you want.
What?
I'm not going to miss.
Oh god, Do Re Mi Fa Bi. That's mean. That's cruel. What?
You almost killed with just the NP, that first NP.
Good for me.
Sanzong is dumb. Really good burst.
What do you mean, Tacos? I did roll twice already on the stream.
Yeah, she tried to roll for Moriarty. Did not get a Moriarty.
Nope, did not get a Moriarty. Got an Ushi.
Got a nursery rhyme.
Yeah.
There's
Got
gold.
spooked by nursery rhyme. How dare.
Is it really a spook if you weren't rolling for a caster and it wasn't
Shut
a gold
the fuck
spin?
up. Shut the fuck up. Spirit Origin Core destroyed. This should do it. Ah, such a shameful display of all the ways to the very end. I thank you for putting me to rest, unnamed servant. If you still have kindness to offer, please bury my brethren. It seems fighting really was the only choice. Laugh at my inexperienced cursed arm. Oh, yeah, I didn't roll for Nita Alter. She's gonna stay rollable for a while. I think it said till, like, sometime in January. It was, like, 111 or something. So... I'll wait. I should have made up enough courts by the end of today's stream to roll one more time. I'll try on Nito Alter. No guarantee I'll get it, but, you know. That ends the situation. Master, teach me how to properly send someone off in these lands. Egypt! Yeah, I know. You know what? Vladdy is valid. Vladdy is very valid. There's just something about Vladdy. January 7th. Okay, so I was right. Nito Alter goes for a while. We might not be able to do it well, but we can try to give it some sort of meaning. Oh. Cute. Did you see what Taco said?
Save money for the Cure banner.
Why? Why would you... Okay. So, enemy class tendency is Berserker and Assassin. Does that mean an extra class might be?
Berserker and Assassin will be really weak to casters. Berserker will take double damage and so will Caster. Berserker's still like the two-way double damage, so... This depends on what you want to try doing here.
I want to hit it.
Hit it hard till it dies?
Yeah.
And Caster's probably your best bet. You could
Okay.
also go Alter Ego and extra if you really wanted to. Alter Ego's like the two faces, so you'll have to hunt for one of those.
No. I'm not using a passion lip. Respectfully. I can't do that.
Kiara.
No. I mean, I'll look, but... Oh!
Doman.
My favorite. What?
Nothing. I want so hard to throw out like his really over the top voice acting, like my impression of it, but it would be too much.
I'm gonna make you give me that box of Seas candy in a little bit, I hope you know. So I can have some chocolate.
Hey, Peaches, want some chocolate?
Don't you dare. You will be cleaning up her shit. Or vomit or whatever the fuck she does. Hi, Peachy. There's a whole pad for you up here. Use it. I could have done better. But he's so pretty.
To make all chaotic evil marginally better than any other alignment.
But he's so pretty. Bless you. I'm probably not gonna roll for Kirei.
I don't think I'm gonna roll that much for Kirei. He's gonna get tickets and like the occasional, like I might throw a 10 pull at best, but I'm not that actually. Kirei's cool. I don't need him. I got too much next year, all centered in the middle of the year that I want.
Fair, valid.
Oh.
No one's rolling for Kirei.
There's just too many good servants coming up.
And Kirei's not.
Kirei's fine. He's cool. He's Kirei, and then he's got some fun gimmicks. He's Rasputin. He won't die.
Thank you so much. You've saved us. Not only did you drive away those bandits, but you've escorted us as well. No need to thank us. In fact, thank you for telling us the way to go. You all live around here, right? Where are you going with such a large group? Why, the Holy City, of course. That's the only safe place now. Invaders came, burned the land, and took the Holy Land. But the great Lion King drove out the unjust Crusaders and opened the Holy Land to us. We don't know where the king and his knights came from, but we're thankful that they slaughtered those Crusaders. Still, there are some who lament over such shameless city being built on the Holy Land. However, the teachings of God are eternal. Regardless of what form the city takes, our prayers will never change.
The Crusaders were destroyed by the Lion King. It sounds less and less like he's Richard the First.
Because he's not Richard the First.
Does that mean that you're refugees heading to the Holy City? Do they allow people of different races to enter?
Yes, of course. I hear that the Lion King rejects none. Once a month, the Holy City has a ceremony called the Ritual of Holy Selection in which they accept refugees. If you can reach the Holy City by that day, you won't have anything else to worry about. We were wondering about going ourselves, but then our village was burned down. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Is everyone from the village? No, only about half. There were some in the village who think ill about the knights residing in the Holy City. They headed to the mountainous region. There's a village there. But that region is a desolate land. If one wishes to survive this land, the Holy City is the only real option. Ugh. Thanks for collecting information. It looks like the refugees went on ahead.
Yes, if we stay together, we'll stand out too much. We still don't understand the full situation, so it's better to act in secret for a while longer.
The buggy only fits 3 anyways. That's right, and we still can't tell who's friend or foe in this situation. King Ozymandias of Egypt, the Holy City and its Lion King residing there. And finally, servants in the skull masks, ones we've already crossed paths with twice. They all seem to be assassins. Considering the era, those wearing skull masks would naturally be from the Old Man of the Mountain assassination group. You could just call them the Hashashin. This is their home territory. In fact, the term assassin is derived from their group name. The Sun King, the Lion King, and a group of assassins. Does this mean it's a 3-way deadlock? Lion beats Sun, assassin beats Lion. And Sun beats assassin. Ooh.
And Sun beats assassin? I don't really think so. This is just speculation, but it all fits. The Sun King and the Lion King have formed a non-aggression pact. Remember, Lucius said that the Holy City Knights would have no reason to abduct Nitocris. The one who rules this land is most likely the Lion King. The Egyptian territory is an independent and separate nation. Hence, we can assume that the kings have formed that pact.
2 nations divided under God. Very divisible. With no liberty and no justice for anyone.
None at all. Though they oppose each other, they don't fight. It's a Cold War. Perhaps the mountain people, the group of assassins, can't tolerate that and carry out resistance activities.
I see. I'm getting a general grasp of the situation. First, like the refugees, you should head to the Holy City. There are some things we need to ascertain. First, who are these knights who destroyed the Crusaders? And second, how are things here now? Yes, King Ozymandias said that the Holy City is the source of the singularity. We need to go and see if that's the truth. Okay. Shut the door. Both doors. Oh, you can move the stool back in here. It's only there because it was inconvenient when I was moving furniture. Sorry. Yeah, well, speaking of tacos, you were to chat late. The office is once again much closer to organization. There's no longer a towering stack of books right here. Let's see. Okay, so it's recommending... Okay, so Berserker, Saber, and Assassin are my enemies. Let's see. I like to imagine that Akhenaten was... I like to imagine that he was overconfident in himself, because historically he made a lot of very a lot of very interesting decisions. Ones that really wouldn't be made if he wasn't completely secure in the thought that he was correct and there was no other way. There's no other reason to move your capital to Amarna and completely change religions, as well as rename yourself. Especially because Amarna was not a successful city. Neither was his reign. Like, there's a reason that we call him the heretic pharaoh. So I think he'd be very, like, overconfident and cocky, to be honest. Well, I mean, Tacos, the books are all still there. They're just on bookshelves now. Yeah, like Golden Gill, overconfident. Like, he'd have the same kind of vibe, I would imagine. At least near the beginning of his reign, like when he's a little bit younger. I mean, maybe if you were to put him, like, right before his death, maybe he'd be, like, a little more kind of contrite, but I don't really think so. I mean, yeah, Gilgamesh is not technically overconfident. He's a dick, but, like, it's kind of deserved. Akhenaten is overconfident. Like, he didn't really succeed in what he was trying to do, which makes it sort of like confidence in absentia of actual achievement, which is different. Yeah, Sasha, that's the other option, is like have that happen. So yeah. Yeah, Quipper. How dare you? How can we cope with not having a god for literally everything? Let's see. Okay, so there's supposed to be a little what's strong against, so extra and assassin, it doesn't matter, I think. But I don't know. Lancers are weak to sabers. Sabers are weak to archers.
Yes.
Thank you. I was trying to remember that on my own, and it took me like a solid minute.
Oh, ain't this an interesting setup for class fights?
What?
Or class combination of fights.
Yeah, the saber berserker assassin. Well, I'm just trying to think, because I have an assassin on my team already. I've got several lancers, and those are not really going to be helpful. But they're also my backups. So do I move Iskandar back in and pick an archer?
Iskandar is going to be weak to the assassins.
But I don't know if the boss is going to be an assassin.
The boss will be a saber.
Okay. So maybe pick an archer and keep Cascu on the team? Yeah, I guess that's the way we're going. We'll take Balbanshi.
God, I hope there's Red Garden announcement at this New Year's Tacos. I really
Red
hope
Garden?
So. The other half of the Tsukihime remake.
Oh, okay. I've got an assassin, a caster, and an archer. So that's really, I think, the best I can do in terms of, like, breaking down the class. Amazing. What a citadel. This is the heart of this era. The area where the Holy Land was. Such massive white walls, as if to reject anything foreign. That's the Holy City?
It seems so, although it's already a complete nighttime now. Take a look over at the center of the wall. That's the Holy City's main gate.
So many refugees.
A bunch of refugees have gathered there. Somewhere around 1,000 people, perhaps.
They're probably waiting for that ritual of holy selection. Perfect timing. You should go along with them. As long as you're inside the holy city, there should be an opportunity to see the Lion King.
No, Solomon's not currently on the schedule. Solomon could be slipped into the schedule.
Isn't Solomon on the schedule?
No, we've removed Solomon and moved Solomon around before, but
okay.
It's going to come down to whether or not you finish part 1 or finish the campaign anytime soon.
Okay.
Sounds good. I suppose I'll fold up the ornithopter now. Driving up in a car would draw unwanted attention. Who's there? You peering at us from behind that rock.
What a beauty we've got here. Did you come from the desert? Those are some expensive looking clothes. It looks like you're here for the ritual of holy selection. I won't think ill of you. You should turn back. Of course, that'll be after you drop all your possessions. Don't worry. I'll pay you 10% of the market value. Man, thanks to the Lion King, I can just wait out here and suckers like you show up one after another.
I see, you're a scammer trying to take advantage of refugees. I shouldn't say this, but that's pretty efficient. However, I can't allow a business to prey upon the weak. Seki, go right ahead and discipline them.
Leave it to me. I'm real good at disciplining.
I mean, yes, Zavgui 100. The best thing to do in these situations often is just grab the strongest berserker.
I was trying to... You said I needed to start thinking about my lineup and not just throwing big things
and you're
at
doing it. I didn't stop you.
Here I am.
All that said, throwing Morgan at everything in this chapter does actually become an efficient strategy because Morgan has advantage against Knights of the Round Table.
Oh, well, that's fair. If I need a berserker, I will look for a Morgan. Or an Arjuna Altar or an Ibuki Doji.
Look, you can go back to my streams, and I got told to stop nuking the Earth with Arjuna Altar.
Well, I mean, if it's efficient, I don't see why not. Oh, bullshit with the 400 left. I hate it when that happens.
This is the final wave, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I saw. But it didn't really feel like it needed me to sit down and, like...
Yeah, just Oonga Boongaing is viable for mobs at this point in the story. And honestly, most story mobs are viable to Oonga Boonga. You just have to Oonga Boonga a little bit smarter as you go on.
Yeah. Which is what I'm doing. I picked a Baobanshi.
Yeah.
That is
You're doing it.
peak...
You're doing fine.
Yeah, peak Oonga Boonga. Is a Baobanshi, a Melusine, a Barghest.
Just for getting to the point, at around this point exactly, actually, where bosses are no longer viable for Oonga Boongaing.
Yeah, I'm not a Castoria person, Sasha. That's not really a character I want to spend courts on. Like, at all. I give up, I surrender. My life isn't worth giving up for chump change.
Look, you can play this game without Castoria. It's just significantly harder.
I like making things harder on myself.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah. For a thief, you know pretty well when to quit. By the way, that accent, are you a Muslim merchant?
Huh? I sure haven't heard that recently. Until a little while ago, there were people like that everywhere. There were quite a number of us around. We even did good business with the Crusaders. But after the Holy City was built, the Lion King's aides crushed us in an instant. I'm pretty quick-witted, though. I bowed down before them and they let me live. By the time I raised my head, everyone else had theirs chopped off. Isn't that just a laugh? That's terrible. They killed all the local merchants? Here's our chance. You let your guard down, Night Girl. Everyone scatter!
Run away!
Yeah, on our way, Boss Sarhan.
Hey, wait. We want to hear more details.
Yeah. Dakota Doyle's right. Saber faces are just something I try to avoid. I just don't like them as much. And that's not to say I don't like all sabers, because we've pretty well established there are even Artorias. There are certain Artorias I do actually enjoy, you know? Like Gundam Artoria, which is Mysterious Heroine XX something?
Yes.
Right?
No, you got it right first.
Yeah. And then I like... That's the green one. I also like the yellow one, which is XX Alter or something?
You haven't seen XX Alter.
Oh, have I not? I thought I saw all of the Mysterious Heroines.
XX Alter is this last year came out.
Oh, okay. I like Ruler a lot.
You see Mysterious Heroine X Alter, who's the Dark Lord of the Sith.
Yeah, I like Artoria Ruler. I like the two Artorias on horseback. Artoria Lancer and Artoria Lancer Alter, I think. And I like Arthur. So I do like some. If you want me to talk, pay up, or so I'd like to say, but you're all pretty scary, so I'm not making deals. See you, weird girl and crew, but I was serious when I warned you to turn back. This is for your own good. If you want to stay human, don't go near the castle. The group of thieves has retreated. Should we pursue them, Master? I mean, Dakota Doyle, you can keep telling me that Castoria is a good option. I don't mind, you know? Like, it's not as if Knick-Knack hasn't been telling me that the Artorias aren't terrible for a while. And I know that they're not. It's just, like, what is it, like, personal preference? And also, I don't necessarily play this game for optimal.
No, I'm not sure that Dakota Doyle is saying that you'll learn to love Castoria in a gameplay level by LB6. Rely on Castoria on a gameplay level is a little bit different.
I did use Castoria in the Karna event a few times when I needed her.
In LB6, you'll basically be forced to learn how to use Castoria because there's a lot of fights you have to bring her into.
Yeah.
But that's because it's her chapter. I think Dakota Doyle is saying Castoria, LB6 is Castoria's chapter, and she is more or less the main character, and it's probably the best written chapter of FGO.
Yeah.
So that's, on a story level, I think is what Dakota Doyle is saying.
Either way, you know, it's just...
But,
Knick-Knack's well aware is that I tend to play by which servants I like best, you know? Whether that's optimal or not. And then the goal is to just try to create something that works around servants that I like. Which is why I even have Koyanskaya, because Koyanskaya is not necessarily one of my favorites, but I did pull her because you told me I should roll for her, and now she is part of my regular lineup because she's
you just rolled her
useful.
because you were looking for something to roll early
Did
on
I?
in the streaming. Yeah.
Oh, I could not remember. I thought you told me to roll for her.
You're like, oh, I could roll for Koyanskaya. That's what you did there.
Oh, okay.
The one I've been telling you to roll because it would help is Oberon.
I did roll on the Oberon
did.
banner.
You did.
I just didn't get anything.
No.
I did roll on that.
Honestly, I think if you get Oberon, you really only need to worry about borrowing Castoria from time to time for hard fights. So.
Yeah, well, I didn't get Oberon, so.
That won't be necessary. Besides, it would be difficult to catch them.
Right, they were saying some disturbing things, but we have no choice but to jump into the lion's den. Also, they were locals. I didn't detect any sort of servant response. Although they could be like Jekyll back in London, mixed in from a different era. I see. Despite not being servants, they were pretty strong.
They said they were merchants, but they might have been soldiers. Well, that's none of our concern. Anyway, let's hurry to the Holy City. Looks like something might happen soon.
Yeah, everyone be careful, hide yourselves under cloaks, and do your best not to stand out.
The angry Castoria face? Probably not. I don't think Seki's ever seen any of the angry Artoria faces. They're glorious.
Yeah,
but you really don't see them unless you look at unless you look closely at the expression sheets or unless you've played the visual novels.
Sometimes you show me the expression sheets, but I don't always search them out on my own.
For context, I guess, do you remember the angry Aoko face from Mihoyo where she has, like, the cartoon teeth?
Yeah.
A bunch of the Artorias have that face, too.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Archer's up. Alright, let's not use Babanshi this time, because I've used her a lot. Ooh, let's use Sei. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, Dakota Doyle, flex. Flex. Why don't you?
Chat, it's time.
I don't know what that means.
Let's just keep going.
Oh, is this the Gwaine fight?
Yeah.
I should have equipped Uriale.
Well, let's show you the fight without Uriale first.
I specifically leveled up Uriale for this. You should have told me.
We'll get another chance at it.
I did this for no fucking reason then. Hold on, I gotta see the log now. We managed to slip in. Then again, we are at the edge of the refugee group and the furthest from the main gate. I'm sure you've noticed, but I'll report anyway. There are highly concentrated magical energy signatures around you. They're encircling the refugees. Can you visually confirm this, Mash? Yes, they're from... It seems to be the knights who came out of the holy city. They're silently guarding the refugees. It's suddenly daytime. Yes, this isn't an illusion. What exactly could this be? What's going on? How did the sun rise without anyone noticing?
Calm yourselves. This is a miracle from the Lion King. A gift he bestowed upon me with the words, "May the sun always bless you."
Gawain looks so extra in this version of his outfit with, like, the fur cloak and the... Master, a knight just appeared from the main gate. That man is... Sir Gawain of the Knights of the Round Table. The ceremony's starting. We can enter the holy city. They've started admitting the refugees, but I've detected an enormous servant signature.
This is terrible. I can't believe it. How could something like this happen?
Leonardo, what's wrong? You aren't acting like yourself. What exactly is going on there?
Seki, Mash, we need to get away from here now. We can still make it. They call this holy selection. That's the wrong word there. Everyone, I thank you for gathering here in the holy city of your own accord. Humanity's time has ended and this small world is marching toward ruin. His Majesty has cast judgment. There is no place for people to live on this earth, in any land.
Y'all in the chat, pray for me to have my Baldur's Gate 3 first run luck in this. Because in Baldur's Gate 3, in my first run, I somehow tanked every single major fight that everyone was struggling with. It took me one try to get through the Viconia fight. It took me one try to get through the Orin fight. I was one try through the Ketheric fight. Like, I was one try on the Gortash fight. And everyone was like, oh my god, these fights are so hard. They were not. But then, when I tried to do it again, I couldn't do what I did before. So, we're getting my Baldur's Gate 3 luck.
That is, with the exception of our holy city of Camelot. Our holy city is complete, perfect, pure white, millennial kingdom. Beyond this gate awaits an ideal world.
Wow, so the rumors were true. The Knights of the Round Table, how divine. Despite being foreign knights, their radiance is real.
Thank you. I'm sure you underwent a long, difficult journey to arrive here.
Yeah.
Our king accepts any and all people of all races, religions, without exception. However, before that, you must receive his pardon.
There's someone on top of the main gate? That's... There are few who can be led to the end of this world. The roots of humanity rot and fall, and thus I must choose the souls who are clean of filth, the souls uncorrupted by any and all wickedness. Those people born of eternal, immovable purity. Huh? What's this light? It's so bright, but it's not blinding at all. Hey, are you shining? Mommy, you're all shiny. Oh. The holy selection is over. Allow only those 3 to enter. Go and collect them, Sir Gawain.
As you wish. Everyone, I am most sorry. However, this is all done to preserve the world of man. The king has ordered your purification. Now your holy punishment begins.
What the? You're joking, right? Wait. Why are you drawing your swords? Stop, 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 stop! Please don't kill me, don't kill me! They're in a panic. The refugees, the knights are attacking them.
But they can't escape. They're completely surrounded. The Knights of the Holy City intend to do that from the get-go. If it's just us, we can make it out of here. Seki, you understand this, right?
Yeah, we'll open a path for everyone. Yes, it doesn't matter where, we just have to break a hole in the Knight's circle. Master, please provide magical energy. I most certainly won't lose.
Oh dear, I already know how this is going to turn out. Well, I suppose I can't help it. Now that I think about it, I'm just a little too universal.
Uomo universal. Leonardo?
Oh, just talking to myself. I agree with Seki as well. Even if we can't save 1,000, we can save 100. Let's break through the encircling knights. Oh, maybe this isn't the Gawain fight yet. This might just be a quick fight against some mooks before the Gawain fight.
Yeah, I don't think I wasn't all the way through on that set of arrows filled out, I don't think.
That said, they have fucking health.
Mm-hmm.
See this?
They're big.
This is why Morgan is actually high-key pretty useful for this chapter.
I could see why any AoE Berserker would be useful here. What?
Oh. These guys are living humans, I think. So that skill actually increases damage against them pretty exponentially.
Huh. I'm going to be honest, I never know if that skill works or not. I just apply it sometimes.
It gives you extra C stars, but it does allow extra damage, but only against living humans, which is a lot rarer. You really have to think about the story context of the fight to get extra damage.
Yeah.
Boar's dining, the dreaded Vorpal bunny. Check it out.
Ah, damn it.
I was rooting for you.
I thought that might happen, but I was kind of hoping I'd manage to squeak past just enough. You know? However, I do have a couple of NPs now.
She said to put your hands up.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Firm nor deny that.
So what y'all are telling me is that when I finally get to the Gwen fight, I need Uriale and Morgan. And then one other person.
It's not a terrible idea. I wouldn't recommend that combo, but look, I will let you try what you want to against Gawain.
I don't like that.
For the first time. And then when you can try as many times as you want, and then if you need like team building help, I can throw you a bone.
I don't like that.
Relax, it's just the hardest fight in part 1.
No, shut the fuck up. I don't like that.
Look, that experience you're hoping for, some people have it. When they get to the Gawain fight and the steam wall, like, that wasn't that bad at all.
Let me hold on to my Baldur's Gate dreams.
All I can say is you're much more familiar with D&D than you are FGO's systems.
That is true. That is very true.
Someone's going down here, I think. Unless they go after Say. They go after Say. Same. Oh wait, no, you had evade on him.
Yeah? What?
Nothing. I just like Say's voice lines. I love Say's chaotic energy.
Y'all are being very mean.
You might still, yeah. You're playing in a good time. You're in the period of LB6 launch. In theory, if we need to brute force our way through this fight, we can just keep dropping bluestones.
I don't know what that is.
They're items that let you free revive.
Oh.
You only get them at specific times of year.
Ooh, yay! Bond level up. Also, I can switch the outfit on my fucking master for different bonuses. I still forget to do that.
I mean, unless you have a strategy around it, it doesn't really matter that much.
I'm not. I assume the Gwen fight is the last one.
No, I don't think it's the last one, but it's definitely not this one.
Yeah.
That or they're truly evil.
Oh, I don't like that.
I could tell you what's good against these. What's a good one here?
It says to use Saber. Or should I go into extra classes?
If you go into extra classes, Pretender will also be pretty effective here. So if you see a fake, like one of the...
Two-Face?
No, Pretender is like the weird wispy... See that first one? Yeah.
Okay.
If you could find, what's her name? Case files, sir.
There's a Tyra no Kagekiyo.
She's not bad here.
I do love Tyra. I don't know what you're talking about for case files.
Faker in Case Files is Kandar's Shadow.
Oh, Hephaestion.
Yeah, she'll be pretty good here. If you see one of her.
I've seen her a few times in the list. I just don't know if she's...
Here now.
Ooh, that's a nice Tyra. Look at that Tyra.
Level 100?
That's a nice Tyra. Would she be over here, maybe?
She could be.
Yeah, well, there's a few over here. Gorgon, more Tyra. So I know I've seen Hephaestion. Hephaestion just might not be available right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just might not be. Oh, somebody got a Nito altar. I think... Yeah, okay. I'll take this Tyra.
Okay.
Level 100.
Tyra won't be bad here at all. Tyra just won't die. Like, Tyra's kind of like Ku.
Yeah.
Tyra is a complete cockroach.
I should probably switch out Kucaster.
Yeah, Kucaster's not going to be that great here.
Yeah.
Good against assassins, not much else. You have it filtered to just casters. Right?
Oh. I forgot.
You could play with Karna here.
I have not used Karna yet. Do you know good CE for Karna?
If it says Buster extra damage, that's a good one.
I don't know if I have any...
That one's always not going to be terrible, but yeah. Karna's a Buster servant.
Can I sort by... Oh, Buster card effectiveness?
That
and
won't be
increase
bad,
NP gain. Okay. Yeah, it's still within my abilities. Okay. Alright. Oh, that was yours, Agate Dragoon? Nice. You used Billy to fight Gwaine? How strong is your Billy? What the fuck?
Really?
Enemy group eliminated. Wait, are they fighting each other? Well, who cares? Thanks. Everyone, this way. We've got a chance to escape here. Foo! Foo! We did it. Even if it's just a bit, we've disrupted the enemy circle.
I'm doing some gotcha on my own.
Oh my fucking god. Now the gathered people can... Ooh. Oh look. It's back.
The Fallen Knights are... Oh, sorry, I see you.
The Fallen Knights are vanishing. What exactly are they? Their magical responses show they are human, but also close to heroic spirits. They're like living weapons, forged using powerful spells. This isn't the work of a human being. Is that Lion King really a heroic spirit?
Report to Sir Agravain. We're being obstructed by servants. Even heroic spirits are no exception. Those sentenced to holy punishment are unneeded.
I've detected multiple enemy reinforcements. Enemy signatures are rushing straight to your position. You've done enough. Escape. At this rate, they'll overwhelm you with sheer numbers. But if we don't fight, the refugees will... What? I've confirmed a magical energy signal from another direction. This looks like the others have started fighting. You're hitting the west, and someone is hitting the east. This should reduce your burden a little, Da Vinci.
Got it. We'll hold out to our limit. Let's go, Seki.
That's fair, Sasha. Lion King owned by Santa Claus. Nice.
Yeah.
I
mean, the Lion King is a Lancer. It's not a terrible plan.
Yeah. It's not the worst. I'll wait on that. All right, let's see what this does. Ooh, you hit hard. I love you, Karna. You're great. Stunning. Beautiful. Baby boy. Truly. Inspiring. No notes. Perfection. This is called tag teaming. Sometimes I forget that I've put enough effort into my Koyanskaya that she no longer hits for null damage practically. That I can actually use her and she's useful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like, she's not gonna tank anything. But
no,
like...
she's primarily playing... Like, in theory, with Koyanskaya, your goal is to make another servant capable of killing before it kills you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get his NP up. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of green. I love that.
I was actually wrong. I thought he was Buster. He's quick. That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought he was Buster too. I put a Buster bonus on him on accident.
No, that was my fault. I told you Buster, so. Shows how much I use him.
Oh, this poor knight is getting 2 NPs dropped on him. That's called a bad day. Ooh. That was nice damage, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I keep evade on as much as I can.
That's fair.
With stronger opponents. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, and what good luck I managed to trigger them in that exact order. Lancer Karna is Buster. That might be why.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That'd be pretty funny, Quipper.
Oof.
What?
Barely surviving.
That's okay. She deserves some of the glory. What?
Nothing.
Occasionally I need to let Koyanskaya have a win. I don't even watch her NP anymore because I've seen it so many fucking times. Yeah, I know, Nils. I have a Uriale completely ascended and leveled. I mean, I haven't put any bonuses into her, but she's fully ascended, and I think she's NP, like... She's NP'd up, I'm pretty sure. I think she's an NP 5. She should be.
You've been chosen. Come, now enter the holy city.
Stop, let me go. Ah, Rusht, Rusht. Open your eyes, Rusht. How terrible of you to strike a child. If you'll take me, take my child as well. I can't leave him on his own.
That child was not chosen. Forget him. Your body no longer belongs to you. There are no exceptions. Such affection is not permitted. The ideal soul is not allowed to enjoy human freedoms.
Some fucking... utopia.
You mean dystopia?
Yeah. Well, no, they called it a utopia. That's why I'm saying some fucking utopia. Like, sarcastically. I'll obey the Lion King. I'll do anything. Just let my child stay with me. I'll make sure he behaves. I'll tell him to pray day and night to the Lion King as well.
No, you people won't discard your own god. Even a young child cannot. Your fervent faith is respectable. That gives your life value. He can sleep along with his faith. Your child has been chosen by your god for this.
Ah, stop. Stop it. At least spare my child. Oh.
How foolish. You shield your own child.
Mommy, what's wrong? Is it morning already? Ah, Rusht, I'm so glad. You're my hope, my life. May you live a long and happy life. Mommy, are you crying? Did something sad happen? You're such a crybaby sometimes, and you're hugging me too tight. It hurts. Chokma.
Chokma.
Hang on.
Chokma 2 here. Confirmed dropout of one chosen. Vitals have ceased. Those that cannot gauge their own value have no right entering the holy city. Will resume the holy punishment after disposing of the child. End of report.
Mommy, who are those people? Are they your friends? Oy. Ah!
Blasphemous to even compare a knight to a dropout like her. That mother earlier, she must have been chosen by a mistake. Mountain scum like this mother and child will be judged.
Ugh. You get fucked, sir. Enemy knight eliminated. But I could see it happening, but I couldn't make it in time. Mash, watch over that child. Yes, I'll do everything I can to protect him. This is the point of no return. If you get any closer to the gate, there's no going back. You need to break through from the west. You can still make it from there.
That hope will not be fulfilled. Your lives end here.
Oh no.
An impressive uprising. It seems there were still fighters amongst their heretics. However, that ends now. Causing disorder at the holy city is a sin worthy of death. I am Gawain, a knight of the Round Table. As one entrusted with the responsibility of delivering holy punishment, I shall judge you.
Gross. You're not my therapist. You don't get to judge me.
Fuck this city, Quipper.
I'd make that a saber.
Wonder who you're fighting. I'll let you play this one out however you want to try.
Okay, so this is against Gwen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a few good strategies here you might be able to tap into.
I have my own Uriale. I feel like I should use my own.
I'm staying hands off for at least this first attempt. You do what you want to do.
They're so mean. Cruel. This is child cruelty. Alright, well... I mean... I'm gonna be so honest. I really don't have a sort of... I know Uriale is good for this fight, but... Put her in my back line, I guess? I don't... I'm not really sure why Uriale is good for this fight, because I don't use her, so... I'm assuming it's a combination of vampirism and siren song make her useful. But I could be wrong. I do have her NP5. Oh.
No, chat. Let her,
Knick-Knack's just being mean at this point.
Well, I could play the fight for you, but what would that accomplish?
I'm not gonna sit here reading skills and doing... I'm just gonna go.
I am Gawain, a knight of the Round Table. As one entrusted with the responsibility of delivering holy punishment, I shall judge you.
Do you mind opening the door? This room's not circulating without it open. Sir Gawain, he's the one called Knight of the Sun and wields the second sacred sword. There's no more doubt about it. It was King Arthur's knights, the Knights of the Round Table, who annihilated the Crusaders and built a holy city upon the Holy Land. The Arthur we met in Singularity F? No, this one's different. The spirit origin output observed from that servant just now was far beyond that of Arthur in our data. That's not even in the realm of a servant. How did King Arthur become such a monster? It seems you have a mage.
It seems you have a mage using a far-seeing spell. Then you must be the defenders of humanity. When the foreign star shines, the bond of the white wall crumbles, and the king's power wanes, and the divine tower falls. How unfortunate. If our meeting was of a different nature, we may have found a path of coexistence.
Magical energy response is multiplied several times over. Gawain intends to fight. Gawain is the wielder of the sister sword of Excalibur, a noble phantasm second only to King Arthur's. Not only that, but it's daytime now, right? In that case, you have no way to win. Get out of there. He's 3 times as powerful during the day. Right. The numeral of the saint strengthens his body. During the day, Sir Gawain is invincible.
You cannot escape. It's already impossible for you to withdraw on your own. You opened a way for the refugees to escape and then set foot into enemy lines to save that child. This is the price you must pay. Weren't you prepared for this to happen?
It's no good. We can't retreat. We're entering combat, Master. Alright. I'm not reading chat till after this fight's over. Disgusting. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. All right. Gross. If I don't use her, she won't gain charge. Oh, I need to use her skills just then. Stop knocking Dearmid over.
I know, I'm trying to move him so I don't accidentally knock into him as often.
So it doesn't fight you all the way through?
Not this time.
Oh. Hi, Peachy. Buddy, no. Peachy, don't be a brat. To drown my sorrows. You gonna make me play this out on my own too?
Yeah, it was kind of the practice round. You'll notice he wasn't using his Noble Phantasm.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a better idea of what he does and what kind of things he's doing.
Yeah, but I don't know how to get around it. I mean, in theory, you just hit him and hit him and hit him, but I don't really... I mean... Berserker Coup is my best. Hit him and hit him and hit him. So... I don't know. Go back to my normal team, maybe. See what that does. I'm not a huge fan of Super Orion, but good try. Yeah, it's close enough. It's no good, Master. Our attacks are meaningless against him during the day.
On top of that, he's holding back on us. He isn't even using his Noble Phantasm. Oh, it seems one of you is taking it easy as well. Of course, I do not intend to use my sacred sword. You are not powerful enough to be worthy. I will dispose of you like common trash.
Ugh.
Have you noticed, Seki? Mash doesn't seem very well. It's not just that her strength is dwindling. Mash is hardly standing up to Gawain at all. We'll be in real danger if this keeps up. Try to buy some time, just a little.
Foo, foo. Gawain, what exactly is the holy selection? Master?
Normally I would not even deem you worthy of a response. But since you are how you put yourself in danger, seeing how you put yourself in danger to shield a woman, I shall answer your question. Master from a foreign land, what is your name?
Seki.
Many thanks. Allow me to formally introduce myself, Seki. I am Gawain, a knight of the Round Table. I serve Arthur, the king of knights, the pure white lion, Lion King, protector of humanity, and founder of this holy city. What we seek is the completion of a utopia, untainted and unstained. The only right way for humans to live is to obey the laws of the Lion King, which will create a pure white millennial kingdom. To do that, we select exceptionally good humans. Those not selected are purged. That is all we're trying to do. We act in accordance with our own justice. You decide to reject that. It may have been on the spur of the moment, but still you have denied the Lion King's holy selection. For the king, one mistake is one too many. Thus you must prepare yourselves. You have now made enemies of the Lion King and the Knights of the Round Table. Whether I defeat you now or another Knight of the Round defeats you later, either way your fate is sealed. I have no intention of causing you suffering. Accept your fate and let's end this quickly.
How about no? You're being reckless. That won't do, Master. Ugh.
You're equally reckless. No, I'm certain that disposition is causing grief for Seki as well. You still don't view me with hostility. Why did you even enter the battlefield with such a mindset? You said you'd defend that child. You defeated the enforcement knight who killed his mother out of hatred. Yet you don't exhibit the same hostility toward me. Don't you understand? I'm the one who killed that child's mother. I ordered this holy punishment. I allowed this slaughter to occur. The enforcement knight was simply following orders. The enemy you should hate is me, the commander. Someone who doesn't even understand that shouldn't be on the battlefield. Realize how you insult us by being here. This is the end. That shield is too heavy of a burden for you to bear.
Mash. You're the arrogant one here, Sir Gawain. Individual beliefs and one's actions on the battlefield are two separate things. You don't have the right to denounce our beliefs, all the more if you've fallen to such heresy.
What? You're...
Lucius. Save the greetings for later. Devote your attention to the enemy before us. I shall destroy his gift as a knight of the Round Table. You have nothing to fear from Sir Gawain. You haven't lost yet. This isn't a matter of sheer power. This is a matter of how one lives their life. I had my own issues as well. To crush the strong and aid the weak. That decision is always correct more than any other. In that case, this radiance is for you, Seki. Switch on. Argitlam.
Impossible! Unbelievable. Why are you here? And more importantly, Sir Bedivere, you are a knight of the Round Table. Do you intend to commit treason against your king?
What? All right. Oh my god, his face turned to a bear. Do it for me. Fly evade. Do that. Fix your own. I don't know if Gawain has the human attribute, but we're gonna try. Okay. He's even stronger now. I don't like that. Man, hits like a fucking Mack truck. That would be my FGO alarm. Which means this is gonna kick me out after this fight. Oh no, yeah it is. Oh, shh. Mother! It does that.
We'll log into FGO casually while you're doing this.
And I forgot to activate Guts on Orion. I could have tanked that. This is not a great team. Nope. Not yet. I don't think he's gonna hit me hard enough to kill me in one go. I say. Right before he does just that, in fact. Also doing shit damage now. Oh, he bumps his own charge. get fucked. Hmm. Bastard. Bought myself a second. I think it's gonna be very useful.
I wonder if that was enough.
No.
You might have this, actually.
I don't think so. Unless he's about to kill himself. I definitely don't. I think I'll just withdraw. Alright. Teach me your ways, O great master.
We have a couple different ways you can approach this. So, Super Orion was not actually that bad. You just didn't
Know how to use him?
Yeah.
Should have applied that guts to him and I would have kept him around for a little bit longer.
Actually, that guts with a C-star dropped in, and he had that Buster card on round 1. If you'd done that and applied Clean Sky's Buster upskill to him, you actually might have done a shit ton of damage on round 1 against him, because he would have crit stupid hard.
Well, you wanna... Oh.
Yeah. Alternatively, there's the Urale strategy. Now, chat has been pointing out for a minute now, while you weren't looking, that your Urale does not have the rank ups done or skills leveled. That's easily fixed right now for the most part. If you want to go the Urale route, who's kind of the easy, low budget way of beating him is use Urale and then grab like Talmo or Artoria as your support. If you want to Unga Bunga it, your best Unga Bungaing you could grab from friend support is going to be Morgan, probably, because of her anti-Knight of the Round Table abilities.
How about I just switch spots with you?
I'm not playing the game for you.
Damn it.
What do I look like? Bocage or Realm?
That's true. They do play for... Well, to be fair, I asked Realm if he wanted to play. He didn't have to play for me. I do fine on Witcher on my own.
I'll do grinding for you, no problem. But this is a rite of passage here.
Alright. Let's up Steno's skills.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to leave Camelot, actually.
Yep.
Because the first thing you need to do is unlock that third skill, which should be in your rank ups right now. The rank up quests.
Is that in gate?
Yep. These are all buffs. Stenos is going to take a second.
Can I skip past the story?
There's no story for these.
Oh, thank God.
These are just like your farming nodes.
Okay. Does it matter what I pick?
So long as you win.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a combo.
Karna is not great for this node.
Is he not?
Archers.
Oh,
getting
yeah.
sailors.
Okay. We'll just swap him for a rider.
Fair enough. Did you ever finish leveling Zufu? Not that you need to. I'm just curious.
I leveled Zufu as far as I could.
We'll take a look at your Zufu too. Zufu
It's
could be
not
useful.
far. I'm out of, I think, low-level assassin statues.
Okay.
It's not great. If I'm going this thinner route, what should I look for in servant supports?
Art support. So your big ones are Castoria, Proto Merlin, or Lady Avalon, or the last one is Tomomo no Mae. Those three will all bump your always damage output a fair bit.
All right, chat. That's my request list for at least for this round, or once we finish this.
As far as who you use with them, I'm going to recommend either Zufu, if your Zufu's leveled, which I don't think your Zufu is.
My Zufu is max at level like 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have enough assassin figures.
Barring Zufu, Koyanskaya at the front's going to be best just because of her battery.
Mm-hmm.
We might actually take a look at Koyanskaya's battery skills. We'll see if that can be buffed after we've done some stuff with your Ole.
Yeah, no, we can fuck around with like buffing skills. I haven't
Yeah.
done that yet, so we can do that easily.
Otherwise, you were already seeing some of the stuff that your Ole can do to make the fight easier. Like you dropped Gawain's charge. There's that charm skill, which is a lot more effective on higher levels.
Yeah.
Her NP has a chance of charming and it attack downs Gawain.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff that you can do against Gawain with your Ole.
Aw, Loki. Noodly boy.
If you had a Merlin, I would say you could take advantage. You could try using
I
support
don't.
Gilgamesh, because that would work out.
I don't, though.
Without him, you kind of lack the survivability to take an NP.
Yeah. That's so valid, Zero Herrera. My cats would do that. Peachy, in particular. You would think with as fat as she was, she would have trouble? No. Not even a little. That little demon spawn, perfectly fine at all times.
If it means anything, I think you actually came pretty close to winning that fight, because that fight you don't have to drain the entire HP bar. You only have to drain like either half or a third of it, or 2/3 of it.
Just having fun.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
good.
in any danger.
Yeah, no, this is... If you want to tap through servants and fuck around, this is a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Here's another thought. You brought up the different outfits you have. You've already unlocked them all, you said,
Yep.
right? All the ones that you
I
got
did all
free.
of them, yep.
The Chaldea combat uniform has an ability where you could switch out your servant for someone in your backline.
Oh.
So, when you want to do a lot of damage after you've used up the skills on one of your servants, or if you don't need a servant up there besides your Ole, swapping his Kandar into the front and using his first and second skill will bump your Ole's damage some more as well. Only for one round, mind you, for the second one at least. But
Yeah.
that's the kind of strategy you could do to get an extra one-turn damage bump.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Yeah, Zerher, I have a Jufu, but I didn't realize I should level my Jufu until much later, and I used, I think, a lot of my assassin mats.
You didn't get a
On,
Zufu till pretty late, though, which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, and then I used all of my assassin mats on Cleo and Koyan early.
But your always strategy predates both Proto Merlin and Zufu and Castoria, so we should be able to make this work, just with maybe a little bit more jank than it probably could be. I think we're also going to want to stick Coulter in your back, like at the very, very back of your team, and give him a see what CEs you have for survivability built into him. Because Urale goes down, Coulter's great to finish up the fight with. I'm working on my Zufu skills as well, but you don't need Zufu when you have enough stuff.
My Zufu is not, like, completely unleveled. It's just not leveled much. You know? We'll see it in a second. It's times like this when I wish there was like an actual autoplay feature that would be easier to get to. I know there's the app, but
well, that only really for one, it's a third-party app, and for two, it relies on you being able to do 3-round fights, which you're not really doing.
No. And I've never really been doing that, so...
You don't really have the ability to yet. No. You really do need at least one more 50% battery, which will probably end up being Zuge. Yeah, Zufu is basically a budget Castoria. The reason I recommend she levels Zufu is because she's not going to ever actively roll for Castoria.
No.
So having Zufu will let her fill up that slot if she wants to be doing stuff with arts. Otherwise, you get to wait for a fucking Talamo to eventually drop into your lap, which could be never.
I was doing so well at managing bites that weren't messy, and then that one just dissolved.
It just like some hole appeared in your spoon or something. It wasn't your fault.
I feel bad. I really need something to drink.
You mean to go get you something? Let me know which fridge it's in if you do.
That's the thing is, I don't think there's...
I can get you water. I can take your cup and fill it with water.
Actually, can you dump this out and fill it with water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
From your filtered water, right?
It doesn't really matter to me. I really could care less. I am not picky about what my water has in it. I still haven't gotten the angry mango, so, you know. I think the irony is sometime in the next couple of weeks I had been planning to go through and do a bunch of these rank up quests. So it's a little funny I hadn't done them yet because I was planning to. Because I was going to do it just to like farm random stuff, you know?
Now, you say you want an auto battle feature, but the point could be made that is auto battle is a feature that when applied is basically the we're not playing the game really feature. Now, does that make it a good feature on its own? I don't think so. But also the question then has to be raised, does that make FGO a good game? The question is probably not. If you don't like FGO gameplay, which, let's be fair, FGO gameplay is a bit something. Won't say what, but it's something.
I'm not here for the gameplay.
I'd say about at least 60 to 80% of FGO fans aren't.
I'm here for attractive men. And that's it.
No, I don't think that's my Yang. My Yang always has the same CE on her. Ow.
Loki. Come here, Noodle. Loki. Oh, he wants up.
You want me to teach you how to use Yang?
Is there a special way to do it?
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
So, if you apply her first and third skills, that'll make the enemy target Yang, and it'll be invincible, and they'll burn and defense down themselves every time they hit her.
Okay.
So, you just do your thing this round, and then next round, I'll tell you what you can do next round to nuke the enemy. They hit you as many times I'd like them to have. Alright, now apply Clean Sky's battery to Yang.
That's this one, right?
Yep. Yang's NP should now do more damage than it did.
What? Look, I could make a Yang team.
Yang is one of my favorite servants to boss kill with, so...
Ah.
Game crashes.
Loki! You gotta...
I got you, buddy.
You gotta... just scratch him.
I am.
You just...
And look at that. You basically killed it all in one round.
Nice. He's just a little stupid. Knick-knack. He's a little dumb. Who's my little dum-dum? Who's my little noodly dum-dum? Hey, y'all. It's a Peachy spook. It's Peachy's brother. We call him the Noodle. His name is Loki. He's a little stupid. But it's okay. He means well. Oh, no. He and Peachy don't like one another, and she's here now.
Hi, Peachy. Yep.
I have seen her, like, aggressively claw and bite at him.
It's a little sibling rivalry. It's healthy.
Oh, she does it to all of the cats. Specifically her. All the other cats love Loki. She hates all of them.
Oh, we have Trixie in here, too.
Oh, hey, Trix loves Loki. They're like besties. Why are you telling me to use Assassin? I can use anything. It doesn't
Good
matter.
against the boss, but...
Oh, well. I already have an assassin in my team. Use something else. Use a Lancer. I did hit Lancer, right? Yes, I did.
Hey, it's my Skahawk. Not that you should use my Skahawk.
I should use your Melusine. Or your Sakamoto Ryoma. That's what I should do. I'm gonna use your Sakamoto Ryoma. Your Ryoma recently helped me out a lot. In Karna. Wait, what? What do you mean RIP phone screen?
Oh, Yang Guifei is one of those NPs that, like, at launch, most phones couldn't handle that NP.
Oh, well, it's not launch.
Yeah.
My phone is... Never mind. Let's not talk about it.
Your phone was around the time... It released around the time where it would have been acceptable when Yang dropped. About 4 years ago.
That's how old my phone is. I think my phone's a 2020 model.
Was Yang 20? No, Yang was not 2020. Yang's almost... Oh, Yang might be 5 or 6 years old now. Jesus. Was Yang the New Year 2020 servant? She might have been. God, that feels like it was yesterday. That Lancer with a katana.
It's like an archer. Full stop. End of sentence. The joke lands.
I don't remember who it was, but someone was talking about one of the Garden of Sinners characters being brought over to FGO as an archer, even though she doesn't use a bow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I actually responded to that part, but I was thinking, wouldn't be the first archer.
Really?
But that felt like low-hanging fruit in the moment.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, you just gotta accept it.
At a certain point, I have just acknowledged that any weapon with a projectile quality can be. You know?
Look, servant classes are like Harry Potter houses. At the end of the day...
It's a suggestion.
Yeah. If a servant feels like an archer, then they're an archer.
Yeah. I mean, talk about archers with other weapons. Rama exists.
He's not an archer.
Is he not? Oh,
No, he's
Sita's
Saber.
an archer.
Sita's the archer.
Yeah.
She actually does use a bow.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh yeah, we need to be talking over this.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Where'd my... Oh. That's why. My little note fell. No.
We can hope and pray.
Bro, that's like 4 times now.
We might get lucky and that it's a short enough clip where it won't be copyrighted. It doesn't always copyright.
Yeah. I need to stick that on more firmly.
Fate Zero is arguably a safer soundtrack than, let's say, Garden of Sinners.
Oh yeah, weren't you and Tacos arguing in the comments about reading Garden of Sinners?
No, that wasn't
someone
Tacos.
else.
It was someone else.
Yeah.
It wasn't an argument. So
Not
much.
arguing, sorry. Just...
Like, I full on acknowledge Garden of Sinners is not in everybody's story. There's just a few things that, like, I don't think are fully understood by everybody because of how, like, the books launched. I didn't even think about it until I released these, so.
I'm so sorry. Was us being mad about movie 4 part of the reason?
No! Movie 4 actually didn't come up in that discussion at all.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly movies 1 through 3.
Oh.
Remember how you guys said that you probably would have liked it better if movie 1 and 3 we did all 3 at once?
Yeah.
That's how the first book released.
Ah.
And it
Fair.
recontextualizes that first movie as just being, what is it called? I forget the term when you start in the middle of the story at an action scene.
Oh, okay.
That's what movie 1 is. So as a book, it makes more sense, I think.
Okay. Alright. Last round.
Use some comma.
Yeah, also, just for my own peace of mind, is there anyone I can switch him out for?
You have any assassins? Cleo. You could use Cleo.
I do have Clea. There she is.
Fuck her off, Cleo, but you don't use Cleo very often. So.
I don't. She's in one of my teams. Which one? That's my round table. She's in this one. It's my girly team. I also have her in another team of mine. Okay. Oh, so many shadow servants. Wait. I see. Hold on. I know her name. I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna think of it. Queen of the Issei tribe of Gaul. Hold on. You know I know exactly who this is. I even named the exact tribe. Boudica.
Yep.
Boudica. Is that Blood Axe first?
Oh my god, you actually got it.
I almost said Beowulf, but it was an axe, not a lance.
You don't know the third person, not officially.
No, but I do know it's Darius the Third, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have not met Darius the Third technically, but had drawn him on an old account before I was trying to keep myself from spoilers. Fucking chat. Maybe Agate Dragoon. Is Kama locked until I clear a certain, like, for further ascensions?
You probably have non-story
Oh.
non-story spoilers selected on your account, so it's never going to show you ascensions that are story spoilers. That's a Kama shouldn't be, so I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, because I picked the Kama because I think they're Agate Dragoons. Yeah, the Roman Thong, the anti-Rome Thong trio. She had thumbs like the Thong song. Always. I do love Cleo. Spoiler filter's activated by default.
Yeah.
And I probably never changed it. Didn't really feel the need to.
I mean, eventually it turns itself off if you catch up. So it's not that big a deal.
That's right. Moonwalk away from your problems, Cleopatra. We love it. Stunning. Beautiful. No notes.
Brave.
Really took a second there.
I mean, the screen didn't want to load Blackbeard, so I don't blame it.
Yeah, I don't blame this.
I'd be stalling too.
I too would be. Those are our cats.
Peaches and another cat, probably.
I would assume. Possibly Sissa. Possibly Trixie. Sorry, there are cats aggressively... Is Mom awake out there? Like, are the lights on in the living room? Do I need to go break that up? Okay. Was concerned.
Mildly concerning.
Well, you never know with those ones. All the Statesmen. Is that the Bunyan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished Bunyan.
Did you end up merging your Bunyan copies?
I think so. I should have Bunyan all merged.
Okay.
I think I literally did that the same night as finishing Karna.
Yeah, that's right. You were like, I hate myself, so I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, I was like, I hate myself, I hate FGO, and then less than 30 minutes later, I logged back on to do more. Because, you know, why... You're gonna last longer anyways. Oi.
Explode.
That was good Chinese food.
It's pretty good, yeah. The rice is a little greasy.
Mine wasn't. It might have been what was in yours.
Veggies, so.
It could have been that they added more oil to get it to fry better.
Possible.
Whereas I had smoked salmon, which kind of produces its own oil, so they probably didn't have to add as much. In fact, mine's actually not very greasy at all. When I would normally expect it to be quite greasy. fried rice is a little bit greasy. It should be a little unhealthy. It's fried in soy sauce after all.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm
Okay. So that was the last.
So that unlocked your always third skill.
Okay.
That third skill is more arts damage, which for NPC arts, imagine that.
Okay.
Is this gonna unlock another? No, it will not. Okay. So next we're gonna go to look at the skills here.
Enhance?
Yep. Alright, and we're just gonna buff these skills as much as you can and want to.
Okay, so like just one for each until I run out? Or...
We can stop if we see a mat that's a little bit lower. Especially because I don't know how much you plan to use your ally outside of this. But for now, let's see what we can do and what we're willing to do.
Okay. So just keep going?
Like, right now, you have a shit ton of archer gems. So.
Yeah, because I don't... Tristan's my only other archer. I do have Siegfried. I think. Yeah, I have Siegfried.
Okay, so move to another skill for now. We'll come back to this.
Okay. Checking something?
I want to take a look at the servants that use reverse dragon skills real quickly to get an idea of how much you want to be saving these right now.
Yeah, who are they? Because I think it's on at least one of the servants I was currently leveling up.
But most of the time it's going to be related to skills. So.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of QP. Or maybe I don't? I don't know. Is that a lot, Dakota Doyle? I'm not sure. Knick-Knack just told me you needed stupid large amounts of it.
Yeah, you do need... You have enough... You have a lot of QP, though.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever used it.
You don't use them very quickly until you start getting into skills.
Yeah.
And usually it's when you're doing the 5-star servants.
Yeah.
So let me pay attention to what skill servants your hero, see if there's anything I really want you focusing on skill-wise that need these.
What are the other servants that use it?
Well, Ascension, it's actually pretty low. Vlad the Third Berserker, who you don't have.
I don't have him.
Lancelot Berserker.
I'm not leveling that.
Artoria Alter, which you're not going to use. Gilgamesh, who you don't have.
No.
Bathory Lancer, who I think you've already done.
Yeah.
Francis Drake, who you don't have.
No.
You're all Altria Lancer Alter, who you don't have.
No.
Mysterious Heroine X.
There's definitely someone, though.
Beowulf. Kid Gil used them, but he uses so few, I don't think you should worry about it.
Oh, so I've already ascended Kid Gil a bunch.
Gawain.
Okay, I don't have.
Quetzalcoatl, who you don't have.
No.
Altria Rider Alter.
Nope.
Say Shanagon Berserker you don't have.
Nope.
And Crimhild, who you don't have.
Nope. Isn't there's someone else?
That's all of the servants right now that use them for ascensions.
Hang on. I thought it was somewhere in...
You might have used them already, but...
I could have sworn I saw those fucking dragon wings on someone that I was leveling.
They probably needed it for one of the ascensions you had. You just already did it.
Maybe. Yeah, that might have been it. I did a ton of ascensions, like, relatively recently. So maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah. Alright. Okay.
In skill-wise, there's nothing I'm worried about. Like, unless you want to do Minamoto no Raiko's skills anytime soon.
I'm still ascending her.
Yeah. So.
I haven't even used her yet because I'm still ascending her.
Okay, yeah, we can level your always skills here, and we should be pretty safe to not be bumping into your skill to anything you're working on. At least for this skill level. We'll look at what the next cost is. More of them. Oh wait, no, it's just you tap the next one.
Oh no, they're all more of them.
Okay. So this is where we have to start thinking about this for a second. You're only going to be able to do 2 more skills.
Unless I buy them.
Unless you buy them. Which you could if you want to. It's not that expensive. It would cost 9 pure prisons to finish this off.
That's not bad.
And 6 is usually... So level 6 is usually where people... Like if you're not going to go all the way, 6 is a good spot to stop at usually. So you do have the ability. You might. Well, we'll see when we get there. So, do you want to do all 3 skills to 6, or do you want to only do 2?
Might as well.
All right, we could buy the other 3. You should have the pure prisms. You don't use them very often, so.
No.
And you're always a great servant to have for a lot of these early game fights, especially.
Jesus. Okay. How many am I buying?
3. You're good. Chat did make a good point. That second skill is probably the one you want to focus on maxing out.
Okay. Oh.
But I don't think you'll be able to, because I think you're going to need more snake statues, which you're just not going to have.
No, but I have them now, so I could do at least one. I don't think I'll be able to do...
Yeah, they switched it up.
Yep. Yeah. So I could, in theory, do like one other skill, but I think that's probably fine.
That's probably fine.
Yeah. Alright, is there any other skills I should level up for anyone?
Go to Clan Sky's skills. I don't think you can. Yeah, no, you're missing gunpowder.
I could.
Those won't be that helpful for this fight. Normally I would say yeah, and you probably should at some point, but
yeah,
they're not that important right now.
Yeah, I'm always missing gunpowder these days.
It's as Matt you can't really grind for yet, and they don't appear in the chapters. So.
Yeah.
Or you'll eventually see an event where you get them, or you'll get them in chapter drops.
Yeah. Because I want to think, yeah, my Uriel is.
So your Zufu is not quite max level for the level you're at. But
no, my Zufu. Oh, yeah. I ran out of.
Yeah.
Hold on. I was gonna do this after the Karna.
I still don't know if you'll be able to ascend, but we could take a look.
No,
missing the assassin.
I'm always missing the assassin ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll ignore Zufu for now. Zufu wasn't originally
Yeah.
part of the strategy anyways, so. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the Gawain fight now. And the team you're gonna want to for your setup. I guess it's your choice what art servant you want to use. I know which one's probably best, but
which one should I probably use?
That one's probably gonna be Castoria.
Yeah, see if I can find one. It'll be either here or in.
It's in Castor.
Oh.
And you're gonna find one. She is the.
Is there a better one? Mostly kidding.
So long as it says 10, 10, 10 down the side, like there at the skills where it says the skills levels, it's a good Castoria.
I was mostly joking when I was like, hey, maybe there's a better one. Alright, we'll just take the first one.
Okay.
Alright.
And for your team setup, Koyon is probably fine there.
Okay. So I'm switching Cleo.
I'd put your Urali there.
Okay.
And go to Urali CE. Let's see what you got here.
There's a lot.
Go to your filter. Filter effects.
Okay.
Scroll down. So, Gawain, you have a few different approaches here. You can look for a CE that ups your arts effectiveness, your attack, your NP strength up, or you could try to do something that targets Gawain specifically, or makes your ally more survivable, or you could have like NP generation. NP start is also good, so if you have an effect for starting NP. Just pick an effect you think you want your ally having here, I think.
I don't know. Can I pick multiple and it'll filter for all of them? Or is it just...
Actually, if you don't mind, there's one more thing we could do for your ally that makes her even better. And it's
What?
not really going to cost you anything.
What?
Click out of this. I don't know if you'll have enough, but we could take a look. Yeah, just click out for now. We'll put Castoria back there in a second. Go back to your enhance. Go to append skills. And find your ally.
Oh, this is hell.
Oh, okay. We don't have enough. Never mind. If we had enough, I was going to say you could open up mono-loading, which will make it easier to start. Because your Clan Sky doesn't have a max level battery yet. So
No, I don't.
won't be quite enough. So in this case, I do recommend starting Charge as being your skill focus.
Who am I replacing your ally with in the back line? 'Cause it probably should not be...
Click into Cleo. I'm gonna be honest here. I kind of actually recommend that as Kandar idea.
Okay. Alright, should I move switch coup and mash?
Yeah, switch coup and mash. And go into your always CE.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna see if we can find a starting charge. So if you filter down,
which one is that?
it's gonna be towards the bottom of the filter list, I think, because it's a support and other. No, it's not. Okay. Or is it? Oh, it's here. So.
What is it? NP gain. Chat says NP
Okay.
gain.
All right, so these are all going to give you NP to start the battle with. Scroll down a bit until you for your 5 stars. Okay, you don't have. Look at that Sakura one. No, sorry, it's the one next to Sakura. Ilya.
This one?
That's probably your highest charge. So I'll give you 60% at the start of the battle.
Okay. I don't have enough space for something on mash. I don't think.
No, you don't. But I'll say
Yeah.
you don't need anything on his Kandar. Not really.
The thing I have on him is
We're not really using him for DPS. So go to your filters again.
Oh no, you know what? Hold on, I want to check something. Is one of these?
You can't use that one. You can't switch that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right.
On Coulter, I do want to take a look at Coulter's especially, actually. Coulter, I do want to... Can you scroll down to your 4 stars? There's a CE on... Oh, wait, no, it's a 5-star CE, so no, you won't have that yet. Okay.
I gave him the one with the highest NP charge start or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's a good CE to have him on, I think, for what you have.
All right. I used to have him on a rider CE. I think it got mixed up when I was... Oh, this is still filtered for...
Yeah.
Something specific I should be looking for?
If you have anything at all that does sort of a passive support effect, that's probably going to be really good since you're using him as a support servant.
I don't really know what that means.
Like, when he joins the battle, he gives you stars kind of deal. C stars per turn won't be bad either, because that means that every turn he's on the field, he'll give you extra.
My brain. You see anything?
So the one above the one you're hitting now, that's 8 stars per turn. That might be your best one here.
Okay.
I actually have a new idea for Coulter, by the way.
Okay, what's up?
Coulter, if you want to give him a guts to start, it means you could hold off on your guts till that guts drops. And that third one gives you guts one time.
Okay. Alright. Ugh. My brain.
It's equipment management.
Alright. Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Anything else I need to do?
Nope, that's probably the best team you can build around your Ollie here.
Okay. Oh my fucking god.
And you can skip this dialogue if you read it already.
Yeah. Oh god, my brain hurts. My brain hurts a lot. Alright. I assume there's an order in which I need to...
So, I'm not gonna lie. The order right now, drop everything Castoria has on your Ally.
Oh, that's on me. I moved the...
Move the cables a little.
Yeah. It should come back in a second. Or not. Hang on. Sometimes it's just a matter of... Unplug, replug. You going to work? Okay.
There it is.
Alright, and then...
Your Ally's third skill is pretty good to drop right now.
Okay. Should I drop anything from Koyan right now?
2.
Oh, fuck! Took it off the goddamn stand. He freaking just wanted to control it on my own.
Sorry, this adapter's pretty freaking old.
Oh, that's fair, but it's better that it's doing better than mine, so I maybe just need to get a new one. Not now, though. Alright.
Second skill on Koyan might be pretty good for you.
Second skill on Koyan?
I'd put it on your Ally, but...
Okay, that's what I thought. I think
Yeah.
I just misunderstood what you said. Anything else right now?
Nope, that's about the best we're doing for the moment.
Cool. Should I drop her NP right away?
Yes. And I would stick to all your Ally cards here. Focus on getting NP back.
Okay. Jesus. Fucking Christ, my cats are having like a goddamn battle royale in the background. Okay. What now?
I don't know how much your Koyan battery will give you.
About 36%. 36 to 38%, I think.
Is it 38%? It's at level 5, right?
36 or 38, I don't know.
Well, level, click into it just so we can see what levels it's at.
Where does it say?
I mean, you have to click the skill itself.
Oh,
You're
Is
in
it-
the character profile.
Oh. Level 5.
I could tell you how much. This is actually a big problem with FGO. It doesn't show the numbers. It should show the numbers.
I think it's 36, so it will not get me to full.
I think you're right, but just to triple check.
Because I think that was the number I've seen it.
38.
38. Okay, it won't get...
Not quite
Well,
full.
not
But
quite.
your always first skill is
Uh-huh.
going to charge your battery. Because it's vampirism. It'll charge your NP and drain Gawain's.
Okay, so use that.
Yep. Now Koyan will get you to full.
We'll also reduce the cooldown on your ally skills. Okay. Should I swap in Iskandar for the boost?
You know what? Yes.
Is that a master skill?
Yeah, that's skill 3. Because I don't know how many more times you're going to pop the NP off this fight.
Wait.
Yeah.
First 2 skills.
Yep. And I'm going to recommend something else here, too.
Okay.
Your master also has the first skill is also a damage up. It's only 1 turn, but we're trying to get as much damage out of your ally this turn as possible, so.
Okay. Alright. Uriale, Uriale, Uriale.
Whatever order you want here, probably.
Okay. Doesn't really matter.
I don't think we're getting another NP out of your ally this fight.
Alright.
Okay. Really, you kind of just have to tap here and hope that she doesn't kill anything. I would save any of your skills that would stop him for next round.
I don't have anything that would stop him.
Yeah, you do. When his NP drops, you can either charm him or stun him with what you have. You have charm on your ally's first skill or stun on your master's second skill.
Right. Cool. You know what the best part of this is? I cannot use Uriale.
No, and that's why I say we're just going to have to poke him a bit.
Yeah. Okay. I assume now try to use Charm?
Ah, shit.
Oh, he's gonna drop it right now because he only had one.
Yeah, he had a battery. I didn't realize he had a battery. Urale will actually survive this.
Will she? Will she? Oof.
That said, she might not survive the follow-up attacks. But that's fine. Oh, we're good. Okay.
Invincible on Uriale, I assume.
Yeah, because that'll actually charge her.
Not all the way.
Enough, though. First skill on Mash is pretty good here. And if you want to keep Uriale alive an extra round, you can have it target. Well, nah, she's fine with the invincible.
I can target next round
Yeah.
if I need to. This will charge.
Yeah.
And deal a decent bit of damage. You motherfucker.
Okay, knowing he has a battery, I would recommend stunning him somehow. With either the charm or your skill 2.
I mean, I could try Siren Song.
Okay. You get an extra round to...
I assume I should...
I would hold off, actually, because you don't really have much good use for it yet.
Should I...
No, he's not going to be able to do anything this round. So
Okay.
you could use this round to just tap and do it. Actually, you can use that first. That skill if you want. Actually, I'd recommend it because you're always going to die this round. No,
Yeah.
her...
Yeah.
No, her third... You're always third skill.
Yeah. Alright, am I NPing?
I would use your always third skill first. Because she's going to die this round with the burn.
Then I'm definitely NPing.
Yeah.
Go for an arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for an arts chain. Can't get.
That actually might end the fight.
Sorry, Uriale. We tried.
I think Uriale did what Uriale needed to do.
Yeah. I like how that didn't end the fight.
Okay, now what you're going to do is skill 2 on your master. Okay, you have another round to just do whatever you want.
Then I shouldn't use that skill till next.
No, I wouldn't debuff because he's not going to do anything this round anyways, so.
Alright.
Don't use Castoria's NP yet.
Okay. Then I'll buster it.
Castoria's NP is just going to stop him.
Alright, now I use skills.
Yeah.
And I should probably.
No, don't.
You didn't say anything.
I tried to.
Oh,
It
well.
doesn't stack.
Well. It's okay.
It's not the end of the world. You're pretty close to this fight being done anyways. Use Castoria's NP.
Now?
Yeah, because that's just going to stop almost anything in the game.
I am well past half and a third
I guess you do have to basically
of
win
this
fight.
bitch's bar. I
I
am
swore you didn't have to win this fight, but apparently
well
you do.
past.
Either way, I think you're fine.
Motherfuckers. Absolute jackasses. Alright. Does it matter?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, I was just
It's
gonna
not the
do
most
that.
complicated thing, so.
I was gonna do that. If that's fine.
You're probably fine. Yeah, that was what I would have suggested.
Yeah. I really just need to make it one more round.
Yeah, you will.
Do I need to use any skills?
You can actually. If you use Castoria's skill on Ku, it'll give you his MP.
That's true.
And if you drop Ku's second skill, he'll survive this round no matter what.
Yep. Just coo it up in here.
Yeah, there you go. You win.
That was surprisingly less bad than I thought it would be, but very finicky. I mean, to be fair, if I'd been skilling up my sermons this whole time,
Would have been a little bit easier.
yeah.
But I didn't recommend it because you don't really know what you're doing skill-wise, probably.
Yeah. Right.
That's why I was like, if you're going to skill anyone right now, Koyon's probably the best one to skill randomly.
Alright.
You brushed aside my Galatine. Impossible. Are you saying that's the true arm of Nuada?
Ugh. The smell. Wait, are you burning? No, just that arm, but inside too? Don't mind me. Hurry. Now's the chance to escape.
That's our intent. I defeated the enemy behind us while you were fighting, Lucius. Let's go, Seki. It's not worth the energy to fight Gawain during the day.
Got it. Yes, what a reliable, universal servant. Mr. Bedivere, come with us. Huh, whoa? You're quite strong there, milady, to carry that shield and also pick me up at the same time. Master, please take this child. Leave him to me.
Now everyone, shield your eyes and brace for impact. Open your mouths and cover your eyes and ears.
Oh, good lord.
Bedivere, what is the meaning of this? Why? Why would a knight like you appear on a battlefield like this?
Alright. We're done for the night. I'm not running
Finish
another
the Gawain
section.
fight.
However, I think I have enough quartz to pull a Nito.
Well, pull, Anito.
Sorry, let me rephrase that.
Statement.
I have enough quartz to attempt to pull a Nito. So I don't see why I shouldn't. Also, just do that.
Every bit counts.
Every bit. Not that it's really gonna matter, but... Alright.
Pray to Ozymandias, King of Kings.
I'm just getting so many CEs. So many CEs.
New CE.
Yeah, I'm just getting so many CEs today. That's the only thing I'm getting, is countless CEs. Did you want to clean out my inventory?
Yeah, we could poke at your inventory.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Well, first, do you want to claim those master mission rewards?
Oh, yeah, I should do that. All right, let me swap with you, and you can clean.
I can take a look.
Yeah.
If I want to show you how to do something, I can.
Hold on. Wrapped it around the... Oh.
I'll see my sweater. Or my
I was
jacket.
like, I want the cushion.
Okay. A few things I want to take a look at here first. What do you have to combine? Noble Phantasm.
Yeah, no tacos, no.
What did he say?
Tacos said, Seki, break out your credit card. No. Tacos, you don't understand.
I
have a traumatic history with gacha games when I use my card.
You want something fun?
What's up?
Here's some fun homework you'll appreciate that you actually probably can already do like right now.
Okay.
Finish leveling Siegfried.
Oh, okay.
And put some skill levels into a couple of his skills if you can. Like, obviously pay attention to the mats using. You don't need to go crazy.
Yeah.
He's going to be exceptionally good against the final boss of Camelot.
Okay. He was on my ascension list anyways. I think I was just missing ascension mats for him.
I mean, this one he's fully ascended.
Oh,
so.
is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I just forgot to continue leveling him.
Yeah. No.
Because I've been doing real good about trying to level people.
Okay.
There might be a decent amount of shit that needs, because I did a lot of friend point summons.
Actually, look, you don't, as far as I could tell, you don't have a single servant for servant NP levels that you don't already have maxed out.
Yeah, but I don't know all those servants.
Yeah, they're all max NP leveled, so.
Oh.
Actually, they might not be. I might have hidden some of them.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I know Dakota Doyle. But I had to.
I don't need to put you there. I'm just gonna...
Dakota Doyle said, Nick Deck, did you notice that Castoria had a taunt CE on her?
I did not. That's still... Whatever. Castoria didn't die at all, and that Castoria got switched out anyways, so...
Yeah, no, Tacos, I have this really traumatic past with gacha games. Actually, remember how I've been playing Infinity Nikki for the channel? So I am currently like VIP level like 16 in Love Nikki, and have spent from like I think it was from like 2017 to 2019. I spent a concerning amount of money on Love Nikki, and on One Piece Treasure Cruise, because I wasn't really considering like, you know, I wasn't doing what was smart. You know what I mean? So I was just spending a lot of money and not getting a whole lot, really. It was just like reach a new VIP level, get a bunch of rewards, etc. And it was kind of like compulsive. I remember Knick-Knack. I think we talked about it back when I was really bad about Love Nikki, because you were the one who helped me delete the app and like stop using it, because it was bad for a fucking while. Yeah. So I try not to spend money on games anymore. I mean, like, I'll do the GSSR, right? But that's not that much money. And it's like once a year, you know? That's like a little treat to myself in the holiday season. So yeah, that's not regularly spending quartz. Actually. So I will be avoiding that very much.
You really do have to go into these kinds of things. If you're gonna whale, you need to whale with a budget.
Yeah. And also, I think the one thing that One Piece Treasure Cruise and Love Nikki taught me is that, like, I can whale all I want, but it still, a lot of the time, just doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know? Like, half the time I'm not actually getting stuff that I'm, like, genuinely wanting, per se. Half the time it's just, you know, trying to get to a new VIP level or something, or, ooh, this will give me a tiny bit higher chance at this specific servant, you know? That's why I'm okay with the GSSR ticket idea, because, like, I have a guaranteed set of servants that I'll get one of, right?
Yeah, you
like,
at least know you're
gonna
get something out of it.
Yeah. And if I like most of the servants on the one I chose, because I don't know if y'all were here at the beginning of the stream, but I've definitely decided that I think I'm going to roll on the extra support one, with Qin Huang. That's the one I'm going to roll on. So that's my decision. I was thinking of Berserker AoE, but I have so many Berserkers, and I just really don't need another Berserker per se. You know? It just doesn't seem logical to stack up another Berserker when I'm really short on extra classes. Yeah, Frozen Lion, it genuinely was a struggle at first to stop. Like, at one point I had to just, like, undownload the... I have Love Nikki now on my phone again, and I have One Piece Treasure Cruise. And one of the reasons why I don't log into them very often anymore is because they're so gacha driven. Like, I log in occasionally, I claim rewards I've missed, I play a little bit. Sometimes I'll get into a kick and I'll play for like 2 or 3 weeks continuously during an event, but it's certainly not something I try to keep an everyday login streak in anymore. See, I have Bunyan.
Yeah, I see. And there was no combination, so either you burned your Bunyan copies or you
Pretty sure
them.
I did.
No, you didn't. You haven't been doing burning.
Yeah,
I meant like
no.
merging.
Sorry, I did merge them. Yeah. I don't know. Frozen Lion says, apropos of nothing, is Nito Alter in this year's GSSR or not?
No, Nito Alter won't be because she's a permanent servant, so you could just randomly pull her. Yep, NP5.
Yeah. That's what I thought, because I did Bunyan. I think I also ran through something else, but I don't know what it was.
Okay. Other things I want to look at. Let's see if you've bought your Monoprism stuff for the month, since the month's coming to a close.
Oh, shit. I forgot that there was stuff for me to buy in there.
Looks like you did buy it. You bought it.
Yeah. I bought the important stuff.
And let's check out Rare Prism here. See if there's anything free.
Yeah, I hadn't gone looking recently.
You do have Rare Prisms. If I may, couple things that are worth buying in the shop here. So the first thing here is...
So question. What do the trial quests get me if I already have that servant?
Completing them usually gives you a summon ticket. The other thing is these are all story. Like, there's little mini stories here. Most of them are pretty non-important, or they're just kind of filler. One of them is actually it's basically the prologue to a story chapter you'll unlock later.
I was just asking because I have Parvati.
The only one I recommend playing, like, for the story, right here, the Musashi one. Even though that'll unlock later, they did, like, this forehead move where that's a prologue to the story that unlocks it for free. So I do recommend buying that one at some point and playing it just whenever you feel like it, or either on stream or not on stream.
Okay.
And then you'll actually be refunded once you unlock it. Like, once you finish that story chapter. So you will get that back.
Let's see. Yeah, Dakota Doyle, that's why I'm hoping to get the extra support NP. That's why I'm doing that ticket, so I've got like another support servant that's actually designed to be a support servant and not just, not just me using Iskandar as a support.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of useful.
Getting some better supports would help your account.
Like I said, I'll do the extra NP support. So.
Let me see here. Anything else worth pointing out in the rare prism shop? There's not a bunch of goodies in it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I have no clue what the fucking command codes do or whatever.
Let me show you. They're pretty fun.
I have like a bunch of them, but I don't know what they do.
I can show you. They're actually kind of fun if you want to customize your servant. This is like one of the few ways you can actually customize your... Do you want to read this or you want me to
No, you're fine.
Okay. This is one of the few ways you can actually customize your servants to make it unique from everyone else who max levels everything. So,
Achoo! Fuck.
We don't have to put anything on that servant, but actually I probably need to show you without that, because otherwise it's going to make you unlock it, which is a resource that you don't necessarily want to spend through. So let me see here. Spirit origin lists. Command codes. So these are your command codes that you have. You have not many, not great ones right now, because you get them mostly through events and through special like login bonuses, but this is what you have. Let's look at this Estrella one here. So
I love Estrella.
This command code. You know, I have your like all your cards, like you have a deck of Buster Arts and Quick cards for every servant, 5 cards of varying varieties.
Yeah.
Every card can be made an individual card with its own unique effect. You can apply one of these command codes permanently to one of the cards. So you basically put it on top of your Arts or your Buster card, and from now on, when you use that card, so long as it's still attached to it, it'll have this effect.
Oh, okay.
So like here, it's increased grave C star gather rate 100% plus 2 C stars when attacking with the engraved card. Something like this might be useful. Say if you set up if you use Koyon and Koyon, it's not necessarily a great combination because her Buster buff actually draws C stars towards your Buster card. But say you had a servant who you like to crit with, you could put this on the card you want to crit the most. Like say you want your Buster card having all the crit stars. This will make sure that Buster card gets a lot more C stars when they're available.
Okay. Interesting, guys.
Let's see if there's another one.
Yeah, I bought a few during the one of the events.
Yeah, there's always
the event shop, but I haven't really.
There's always a bunch available in every event, and get them.
I would have gotten the ones during the Karna event, but I waited so long I wasn't going to be able to clear out the store. If I'd gone every day, I mean, I've said this before. If I'd done it every day like I should have, I could have cleared the store. I didn't.
Here's a command code that actually could be useful for you. Maybe not so much with this amount, but when you see healing command codes like this, this one's actually more important for the curse, which we don't have anything to work with there. But healing command codes, you actually, if you have better amounts, like say a higher rarity one, it's like 4 or 5 stars, and it heals like 500, 600. You can stick that onto like one of your survivability servants, like Coup Alter or Coup Lancer.
And then anytime you use the card it's applied to, it heals for you?
Which is helpful when they're the last servant standing and you're always getting that card.
Yeah.
You can always be healing every round a little bit, and they're taking less damage or they're reviving when they get hit.
Okay.
The servant that everyone like knows to do this with is if you ever pull Heracles.
Yeah.
Heracles is funny. I'm sure I could find one on your support list if I go through your friends.
Yeah.
When you bond 10 a servant, all servants get... You've seen the bond craft essences when we do our reacts.
Yeah.
Every servant gets a unique craft essence that has a unique effect to them that only works on them.
Yeah.
Heracles lets him revive, gives him just at the start of the battle 3 guts that last until they're used up.
Oh, okay.
And with skills, they do all sorts of dumb stuff. People like putting healing command codes on Heracles because then he has even more HP.
Oh my god. That's a mood. Okay.
What does the smash one do?
Alright, that's good to know.
Yeah, a lot of the effects just aren't great. But
because I don't really have a lot.
Another one fun thing with this specific command code, and this is probably what more people use this command code for, the inflict curse to a single enemy. The damage amount doesn't really matter because there's a lot of effects that are like, if this enemy is burned, deal this much extra damage. Sometimes it's even like, deal this much extra damage for this amount of burn stacks. This is actually what I have on my Yangua Fei. So Yangua Fei, when someone's burned, does more damage because of a CE I have on her. So I put a lot of command codes on her that inflict burn on hit.
Nice, U-Ball. U-Ball said that they just caught Heracles.
Actually, if you ever get your own Balbon Shi... Do you have Balbon Shi?
No.
Yeah, if you ever get your own Balbon Shi...
I'm going to be honest, I haven't even rolled for any of the Tamlin Knights. Here's the thing, I know they were on Raid Up, but I actually just didn't roll for them because it's so easy to get them as support servants from other people that for the moment I was like, you know what, I can just wait until I've gotten more servants that I want before, because it's not that I don't like Barghest, Melusine, and Balbanshi, but there's always one available in the supports.
Avalon the Fae is
really
well beloved.
Yeah, and it's usually better than anything I would be able to get just like off the top.
But Balbon Shi's eventually going to get a buff to where if you put this command code on her, you do get that effective. If the enemy is cursed, she deals more damage. And that actually, people call her one of the best archers in the game now because of that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So
that's what command codes are for. You can play around with them where you get more. Right now, you don't have a very good variety, so it's not that.
And then, I kind of know what Palingenesis is, right? Because it's the...
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
Palingenesis is complicated.
Because it's using my grails, right?
Yes.
To, like, open up new levels past their max ascension?
It's not the kind of thing that you should do on, like, every servant. Mm-hmm. But if you have a favorite, it does a couple different things depending on what your favorite is. Like, Kulancer. Let's say Kulancer, for example. We'll start with him. He is a 3-star servant, caps out at level 70. In the late game, he's going to fall off a bit, and other servants might do his job just much better. If you want him to still be... Not that he's not usable late game, but if you want him to be able to keep up at least a little bit, you can use Palingenesis to make him effectively a 4 or a 5-star in terms of stats, or at least slightly approaching it. So he's doing a little bit better, and he's not falling off as hard in the late game. That's what I do with Ushi Wakamaru.
Okay.
And 3-stars are easy to do this with, because once you hit level 100, you're locked to not being able to do Palingenesis unless you have servant coins, which are damn near impossible to get on a lot of servants. Except for 3-stars and lower, which just you're going to casually get no matter what.
Okay.
Someone like Ozymandias, on the other hand, who's a great servant in his own right, what you're doing there is more a labor of love. You're taking an already broken servant and saying, this is the only thing I ever want to fucking use.
So basically, I should just save them for Ozzy.
This is what I did to Kukulkan. And this is why whenever I'm not feeling like trying to strategize in FGOJP, I just whip out my Kukulkan, because she is broken as fuck right now because I threw everything at her.
Okay. All right. I need to do some level ups real quick before we end, because I think I've got a bunch of stuff that I could level up at the here.
Sorry.
I think we're trading your jacket back and forth. Sorry.
Just put it on at this point. We aren't going that much longer.
All right. See if I can help that. Oh yeah. I have a ton of spare.
Yeah, you'll be able to finish off Siegfried. I didn't think you wouldn't.
I think I have a ton of spare from the Karna event I never used.
And then he has one of his skills, which are like extra attack against dragon enemies. That's the one you're going to want to level.
Okay. Before I do that.
Yeah, no, go ahead and do everything you want to do here.
Is there anyone else that's sitting... I had a few that I had just recently...
Leo is sitting. Leonidas.
Leo is, but I think there's someone... Aha. My Ushi was low.
Look, I always appreciate leveling an Ushi.
Well, also, there's a decent chance I actually have mats for Ushi.
I'm missing those octuplet stones.
It's okay. I'll get them eventually. There's one other servant besides, I think. Hold on. Let me go down. Because I had thought that I had one other person I had... Oh, yeah, I did get that Anne Bonny and Mary Reed recently. Did I really? I guess it is Leo. All right.
Okay. Kid Gill there.
Oh, wait. That was it then. Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Not quite enough.
No, but it gets me close. I'll be able to finish it next time I play for a little bit. All right. Skills on Siegfried. Yeah. Okay.
when it comes to making choices, at least for what Siegfried's going to be good for, I do recommend focusing on that third skill.
The third skill?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get this one up to 5.
Yeah. Or 4.
Yeah, 4, sorry. I don't think I'm currently using the nuts for anything, but even if I am, I'll get more later.
And this isn't like your All-A where it's a game, it'll be that big of a game changer. I think you'll beat that fight either way, but this is just a fun little thing you could do.
Oh, that's gonna be it. For now. Alright.
Yeah, I know, it changes up the mat. You can keep
I actually
going
have a
if you
ton
want.
of those mats. Well, a ton for me.
Be aware, skill leveling does eat up way more mats than ascending, so...
That's fine.
Yeah, no, Siegfried...
Yeah.
Your Siegfried will be able to at least punch a nice giant hole in the final boss of Camelot.
Alright. That's probably it for now. Yeah.
Dakota Doyle, I agree with you. I would recommend leveling Chen Gong, because that'd be an amazing farming unit for Seki, but we can't do Chen Gong yet.
Oh, is that one of the servants I don't know because we haven't done them?
Yep. We have to wait until... It'll probably be in the Lu Bu video.
I was going to say, is Lu Bu even scheduled?
I don't know.
We should check. Let me... Hang on. Hang on.
Hey, Clean Sky is on Raid Up. You want to Clean Sky?
Wait, is that really who's on Raid Up right now?
Yeah, there's a Clean Sky on Raid Up.
So many... Oh, yeah, but that's been on Raid Up for a while.
Really, the things you want to look out for on Raid Up
Yeah.
that I actually know you want is going to be the Scotties, if you like, for your big next meta crazy servants that you should look out for.
Alright. So I'm looking forward to next year. Lu Bu is in the schedule.
Okay, good.
Are we doing Qinggong with Lu Bu? Because I need to make a note to myself if we are.
We probably should. I don't know that I have much on Chen Gong otherwise, but I could take a look. Let me...
Also, with recent servants to come out, is there anyone we need to, like, add in, just so I know, to anywhere? Chat, this is your time to ask questions about what's coming up next year and get weird, vague hints. And maybes and yeses and nos.
Let me take a look at our recent servants, and I'll think about it.
I mean, yeah, Yubal. I get the point in having them for stuff where I can't take supports in, but I haven't really run into that, and I'm going to be honest, I kind of play this game off the seat of my, if I haven't hit it, it's not a problem. Hint for the next video. What's the next video? Oh, tomorrow. Oh. That's the addendum video. That's the one that we had to record a separate addendum to.
Yep.
It'll be very timely.
It is pretty timely, guys.
It'll be...
I think we might have even given that hint before, but
yeah,
it's
we
pretty
might have.
timely.
Yeah, it'll be incredibly timely.
But we're getting ahead of... Our next couple videos are getting ahead of FGONA here a bit. So.
Yeah.
They were picked for...
I mean, I don't think there's any changes to, like, the first 4 months of the year, but maybe June? Is there anything we need to add into June?
I'm looking through the recently released servants to see if there's anything.
Because didn't you say Tutankhamun should maybe be connected to something?
Yeah.
What should Tutankhamun be connected to?
Possibly Vincent van Gogh.
Didn't we already do?
No. We have not done Vincent van Gogh yet.
He's not! Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, chat got a sneak peek.
I'll tell you whether or not we're doing Tutankhamun Vincent van Gogh when I'm doing my research. Right?
Okay. All right.
I'm sure I don't need to give you that much heads up on Tutankhamun.
No, you don't.
You could do your entire section on Tutankhamun right now on stream, unprompted. I'm pretty sure.
I probably could. I don't know, Tacos, what their favorite color is.
This year has been pretty light on major new historical figures because we've been doing a lot of like collab stuff with Type Moonworks in general lately.
Agate Dragoon asks if Ordeal Calls Big Bad is gonna be its own video. I don't know what that means.
Ordeal Call 1's Big Bad? I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, probably. At this point, it's probably easy to do its own video. I don't know. Seki, I could tell you who they're talking about pretty easily.
Who is it?
Durga.
Oh.
Do you want to do another, like... Because I know you touched on Durga, like... Durga Parvati, you touched on a lot of that stuff. Do you want to touch on that again for your section, or do you want to do that in updates? Because I don't know if you have extra stuff to go over, or if you have more stuff.
Look, if we're gonna do Durga properly, then it should be its own video.
Okay.
Because when I touched on Durga for Parvati, it was like the bare minimum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let me just skim. Tacos, I promise you, Richard is not in next year's schedule at all. Richard has in fact been bumped 3 years in a row, Tacos. Richard is the new Lan Ling. Richard has been in every single one of the preliminary schedules since 2022 and has gotten bumped every single time.
Look, y'all, I'll tell you what. Let's make a gentleman's agreement here.
Hang on. And because Richard has been bumped, Robin Hood continues to be bumped.
Is Richard currently in the schedule?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Richard was in the schedule both this year and last year, and I think the year before. And then got moved. Which I feel... And Richard was in the schedule because Robin Hood was in the schedule. And I was like, you have to do them together if we have both of them. Oh, wait! Durga's already in the schedule.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Seki, do you really want to get to Richard and Robin Hood as soon as possible?
I feel like that's it's a weird question because you know I love Robin Hood, right?
Yeah.
Like, love Robin Hood to death. Also did Robin Hood already throughout all of America. You know what I mean? So, like, at this point, I mean, time could help obscure what Robin Hood looks like in my mind, and then it would be like a true reacts, but like, I feel like at this point that the veil's kind of dropped on what Robin Hood looks like.
But we also have Richard for that video,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of lore stuff with Robin Hood I can throw in.
Yeah, and I don't know the lore stuff for Robin Hood, and I don't know anything about Richard. And, like, I love Robin Hood, you know? But, like, if it's not optimal, I can wait.
Well, that's the thing, is there's a not zero chance Richard is the New Year's servant this year in FGO.
Oh.
If Richard is the New Year's servant, would you want to slot Richard in as a just extra video and say February?
Yeah, sure.
That is my wager with you guys. If Richard is the New Year's servant this year, we'll add him to the schedule very quickly, because we'll know in a matter of days.
That's gonna be hilarious. It'll really fuck up our theme for the month, but...
Look, who greater
what
lovers
is Richard
than Richard
if not
and Robin
one of the
Hood?
girls?
Who are greater lovers than Richard and Robin Hood?
Yeah, what is Robin Hood if not one of the girls?
That is an if and only if.
Yeah, an if.
Richard drops as the New Year's servant.
So we don't currently have a Valentine's special because we didn't know if I'd be here during Valentine's Day. I will be. I know that now.
But you'll be here during what day is Valentine's Day on this year?
I don't know. Check the calendar. Voyager will appear, Dakota Doyle. Voyager exists. It is in the lists.
Hear me out here.
What?
We don't have a Valentine's Day special.
Oh my God, Robin Hood!
If we get Richard on the 1st, would you want to do just live stream Richard and Robin Hood?
Sure. That's a what day is it?
Friday.
Okay, yeah, that's a promise to you guys. If Friday the 14th, yeah, that'll work. That's a promise to you guys. If Robin Hood is the New Year servant,
we'll live stream Richard and Robin Hood.
Yeah.
And then we'll throw up the video whenever we get that edited.
Yeah. That's our promise to you. All right, you've got 4 minutes to ask any questions you want to ask about this coming year's schedule. This is my gift to you because it's probably the last time I'm streaming FGO this calendar year.
Wait. How precise are we getting here? Are we getting like month precise, or are we just saying if they're on the schedule this year or not?
I'd allow a month. If you can guess correctly on when the month, like if you say is this in November and it is in November, I'll confirm it. But if you say is it in November and it's in another month, I'm not going to confirm that.
I'll say this, Tacos. February is not actually couples themed this year.
No, February's for the girls, tacos.
Yeah.
February's for the girls. It is a bit of a weird schedule this coming year. But we have a lot of very themed months. We went real hard on, like, at least keeping theming by, like, sort of country or history or type.
Yeah, Ungra was in a video. Ungra had his own video.
Senji Muramasa is coming this year? Yes. Senji Muramasa is coming this year. The Trung sisters are also scheduled for this year.
Are they scheduled?
I think they're in the same month. Check our birthday month.
No, they're not.
Is it not? Who is it? Wait.
Oh, I see where they're at. I see where they're at. They are on the schedule, though.
Yeah. Ah, it's a little before. Okay. Yeah. All right.
2 Babylonia servants. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're
are
talking
we
about.
missing?
Not the servants actually in Babylonia per se, but they're mentioned in Babylonia as having been there.
Who?
Tomoe Gozen and one other servant, I believe.
Well, Tomoe Gozen theoretically will be done sometime next year, according to the schedule.
That video's actually gonna have another thing tacked onto it.
Well, it's a good thing you got a long time to wait. But yes, both Muramasa. Oh, Bakin. You ball asked for Bakin.
I don't think Kyoke Bakin's on the schedule.
If it is, it's in the same month as the Trungsis. Nope.
We actually do need to go in and do the 2026 schedule. We usually do them about 2 years in advance, and that way we have time to move things around and rework things.
So it's kind of good to hear what you guys are interested in, because it'll probably make it into the 2026 schedule if it's not in the 2025. Kotaro Fuma, I think, is? Yes. Fuma Kotaro is in the schedule for this coming year. Yeah.
Since February is themed, it would be sad Tomoe and Yoshinaka getting snubbed out of Valentine's.
They really are.
Look, like I said, we do them about a year or two in advance, so I think we didn't have Yoshinaka available to us when...
The lad of T?
Oh, Baki.
Oh, yeah, no, not. Lady of T.
The lad of... Yeah, Lady of T.
Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm taking us to black.
Alright, see ya, guys.